Tuesday, the 29th of October 2024. Just 2 minutes gone past 1600 hours GMT. We live once again on Aqu24 Radio, Abrabapa Radio, as well as Aqu24 Radio GH with another edition of Bamaso. Equally streaming on Facebook, Aqu24 Radio Stroke TV, YouTube, Aqu24 Radio, and on X at Aqu24 Radio. My name is Papa Smiley, the host, and we're here to carry on what we love to do. That is to figure out what we need to do, whatever the case may be, to make Ghana a very beautiful and amazing place. Here we come with the knowing that we are Ghanaians, and nothing matters more than the fact that we are simply Ghanaians. Well, I keep telling you, Ghana is our starting point, but our starting point does not mean the end. There are way bigger reference points beyond Ghana. But for starters and for the sake of what we do here, we use Ghana as our starting point. Now, if we come to understand that nothing matters more than the fact that we are simply Ghanaians, we need to make sure that we use that reference point in whatever deliberation or whatever consideration that we are doing. It is very important. If we come to accept that Ghana matters most, and when we are talking about Ghana, we cannot look at Ghana and reason. When we cannot reason as Ghanaians, we will never be able to solve the problems of Ghana. And that is why, because of the partisan approach we have taken on to the issue of Galamsey, we have never been able to make a particular headway in dealing with that menace. So when we come here, it is very important that every step of the way we just pinch ourselves, we tap ourselves just to remind ourselves of the fact that hey my friend, you are a Ghanaian at all cost, and that is what matters most. Reason as such, do things as such, and make sure whatever that you are doing, it is in the interest, the greater good of Ghana. That is what brings us here. So on a Free Flow Tuesday, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. And she has wrong because the mudo the more people and come out. Maybe I will be as I'm pensue and nebnada. October that was where you know and kono. Ababe kayensa ewo Bamaso. But what we are doing here already, also as you to me yo. Emma or my Ghana a fan into my pefra. Ekumwa kesiye ba kwa e friend Ghana na ekuo bia no ye wo munchichemu bia no ana afabia ana se afabia wokuo no bia no de also ye ne so oyo ama ekuo ni nyina atimi akonkan sa pepepe ne tie enti senya bepiem wa ha yes e wo se ye dwene se Ghana fo menkada se ekuo kuma bi a wodom no enye eyemfomso menkada se eye ekuo kuma no se doso right enti se ye de Ghana ekra no eye the primary identity a the other identities are eja ye betimi atwro within Ghana no nyakuma. I'm telling you, perhaps we need to do that exercise. Ni ebusi e ho say okay, I am a Ghanaian. Inti I am a Ghanaian no, and only the primary identity, right? Inti whatever or what other identities I am dodo say nkwa na beba utrim. After someone being a Ghanaian. Yes, we need to do that exercise. Honorable who say I am a carpenter, I am a mechanic, I am a doctor, I'm a teacher, I'm a father, I'm an uncle, so I'm a boyfriend. Once I am bed Dawson. A bed Dawson ye pa. Now, all other I ams beyond is to make sure the initial I am is looked after. Asem ni nyina no. Asem no ni nyina eni we mechanicia simples. Nti yeba bia yegyina bia no yeba hwehwe kwan ebetumi afa na yede ama o my Ghana etumi akonkan. Nti sase adwene sa why dwene sa na bibia enye fefefe kama. Nti sa oti ani said the doctor Zazadintu nanatena nana sarebedi akone Dr. Ebenezer Amufa Boate me send papa yunti ne papa eyo inti an anketia of blessed memory. He was able to establish his immortality through sacrifice. I love it so much when I talk about what Nananketia, the examples that he set, especially for myself, people around to also emulate. Now, speaking of Nananketia, brother Dr. Ishmael Tete, he's in town. He's in the United Kingdom, right? Recently was in the United States, back to Ghana now, back to the United Kingdom. Now, in fact, he's just as always a channel of wisdom among other things, and he put together something we have always been talking about here on the radio in a very beautiful and amazing way. You remember, we once asked ourselves, the Ghana that we are creating, if we are to, when we go and we are to come back to that same Ghana, would we be happy? Would we be joyful to come back to that same Ghana? Right? If you remember, we've asked ourselves that very question before. And if say you are an MP, you are a member of parliament, among other things, you are district chief executive, municipal, whatever, chief executive or regional minister or what have you. The Ghana that you are creating, so if you go as say when you die, okay, when you exit your body, and then you are coming back, and then you are coming back to that same Ghana now, would you be happy? Would you be very, very appreciative? Would you love to come back to that same Ghana now? We've asked that question before. Now look at it from this angle. Sometimes when history tells us the element of reincarnation was taken out of the Bible, sometimes I sit back and then I ask myself, what was the reason why reincarnation was perhaps taken out of the Bible? Was it to continue to perpetuate the issue that when you die and you are good, you go to a heaven, and when you are bad, you go to hell, or what? Because the very moment the issue of reincarnation comes in, so that control element perhaps that they wanted to have through Christianity or through religion will be taken out of the scene. However, if they had looked beyond the control element that they perhaps wanted to achieve, they would come to realize that this would have been able to help us evolve as responsible beings in this world. Because, hey, when you come to understand, say, even this is one of the narrations Brother Ishmael gave. Say, what for sika said the sika also saying none of them is yours, right? None of them, because you can't take any of them away. You will leave them here. And he say you worked hard so much, and then you were able to make, say, $10 million, right? And then you die. When you go and you come back, right? Even if you come back and then you have evidence that this money, $10 million now, would the people give it to you? Would you think they will give it to you? No, it's never yours. And he said, if you create a particular environment, if you were to come to that same environment, would you be happy? Would you? Because you are not certain, say, you exited from, say, the Khan royal family, and then you are coming back, you come back through the same royal family. Life based on said what pass it was our stage we and the bachelor baby I'll be free aba na Sauba Kaya ye school no say ko enim near sign bi because we one school we are very strict na can nanse na eja be say almost say leave no child behind. Hey, one way or the other, it means to say, hey, you need to find a way to push the child forward, among other things, because they think it's not something that helps the psychological state of our children. They seem to be pushing our children in and here. Yanko, right? But school I'm when I was young, in as much as said to me, April to be from class 3 straight to class 5, no. So you could do class 5 next year when I say, oh, mama, dear, oh, my cry to me a catch the school and so my moon repeat too, right? And you may go forward, and then you realize that you may come back. It's a principle of life, right? You can't run away from it, right? And if we were to understand, say, oh, when we go and then we are coming, the environment we have created, no. Would you be happy to come back to that environment? And when you were given an opportunity to use the resources life is endowed to you, to create an environment when you come back, you are certain you will be able to enjoy of it. That's why you think you are being wise. You see, you may have amassed 100 billion, but when you go and you are coming back, you are not certain that, or you can't have that 100 billion. But while you are alive, and that same 100 billion could be used in a way, when you go and you come back, you are very certain that you are surely going to enjoy of the 100 billion. And that is to say, you make sure you build facilities that the greater number of people will be able to use, right? And irrespective of when you are coming back, whichever family or clan or society that you may belong to, if you use that 100 billion to, say, build good roads, better hospitals, right, provide good water for greater people, wherever that you come from, or wherever that you come again into, you are certain to enjoy. You see, I love the subject of reincarnation because it ignites in me so much wisdom. In a sense, to say there is that element of us. If you are come to accept to say we were created or we were formed in the spiritual image and likeness of God, hey, look at it this way. You see, when you rent a car, and your time is up, you take the car back, right? You can rent another car, of course. You can rent another car. I can't remember me using the same rental company. Now this week me call echo rent a car. The next time I call here, I don't remember me getting that same car. No, I don't remember getting that. There's a possibility or there's a probability. Within a year, that's a company. The number of the number of cars they may have. No, there is that possibility, but and you're more likely say car or renting and then or call the same company. The next day you will get it. It tells you say the bodies that we have rented. No, okay, when it's time for us to give it back to life, we can rent other bodies because that infinite part of us, that eternal part of us, is always there, and we can put it in anything. Oh, I don't know why they did that to cause us to be stooges. It's like it's made us to do things in ways where you come to realize that it's so non-progressive. So yes, when we come to understand, say your bodies now your rent is we can give it away, and then we rent other bodies again, and perhaps the resources that we are accumulating here and then we will use it to do something much better, to create an environment. When we go and we are coming back, we would love to come back to it. And he said, "My church, why was I? Say, car na in its true essence, so the infant literally car na rent so say sabe rent being sabe company no have rent being near the car na mawa. Would you be happy? Would you take it? And he, let's say car what car no in such a way be at they say they say I didn't say say car no why say car no messy up car no say basa company na who be say be rent a car near the car no mawa. Would you be happy to take it? Some of these things are just to guide us in a way we decide on certain things. And just to bring everything home. Na yanko yanim no say yaka on several several times, but this is the definition Brother Ishmael Tete gave to cosmic legacy. Cosmic nature say universal, right? And simple, right? Or say it's the collective good we create that we can own beyond the grave, and that we can reincarnate into and use. We are in the world to create such a world. Now, into the upper we need to never as an individual person a sheho. And the good that you create, that you can own beyond the grave, right? That you can reincarnate into and use. That is your legacy, right? Also, you can reincarnate and into and use. It's the way we. I remember we asked that very question here. Say, say when you come to that moment, it's just daunting on you. Say, you could have done some good. And I say you could have used the authority that you had to create a certain environment. When you are no more in that authority now, you can be certain to say yes, people around you will be able to enjoy of that beautiful environment that you created. Instead, say even so a free authority, you need to find a way to make the people around you find a way to just cut across and just enjoy some little things that you were enjoying when you were in power. You say, hey yeah. And when I spoke to one police officer in Ghana, and then we were talking about the police service, I catch them and say, the police service, the uniform, it will come to a time you would have to take it off, right? Police attire, because it's a secondary identity, and then you come back as a Ghanaian. And So when you are treating a fellow Ghanaian, what he does, and they say he thinks of the day that he will be taking off that uniform. Oh, that police officer is a very, very conscious officer. I love him so much. Officer Asare, I love him so much. In fact, and when you begin to think from that angle, you seem to do things to create an environment. You feel very proud within yourself. The good that you are creating, that you can reincarnate into and use, that is your legacy. That is your legacy. And the Nananketia, we say that everybody be I ever can want them because you set an example. Yes, you set an example. And to us all, we wouldn't remain in this window of eternity forever. You don't rent a car and keep it forever, right? Now I'm saying one the skin will be about almost a friend say car no this is a phone talk car it's similar to the previous high purchase now, and the high purchase you can own the car after some number of years, but this time around you drive the car for a number of years. Oh, you see, even with that, there is that element of creating. You see, reincarnation is just to help us become responsible. Now, scheme no bano, it is one way or the other. No, when you look at it from a broader perspective, it is to help us become responsible drivers. In fact, very, very intelligent drivers, among other things. Now, this is what they do. You have the car for, say, 2 years or 3 years, I think so. Now, within that 3 years, neighbor catcher will say every year, this is the mileage that you have to make. Now, so yeah, every mileage now, every extra mile it comes with a charge, right? And kind you don't own it after 3 years or 2 years. No, you go, you take it back, and then you get another one, right? It's based on your usage, how you manage the car, how you use the car, among other things. When you are taking it back, sometimes utiminya equity home. Now equity now when can reduce how much you will be paying. You can use that equity towards the next car that you are getting, the next new car that you are getting. And see, the cobas or her car now the car, you get something out of it, and then towards your new car, your monthly payments echo form. There are so many individuals modality said they don't follow. So when they take the car back, they come home with a huge bill, right? They come home with a huge bill. But I remember board chairman was telling me when DS was over and they took DS, they took the car back, and they valued the car. They looked at everything. They had an equity of about £8,000 on DS, which contributed to the new car that they got. So you see that element. Life is beautiful. Life is coded within itself for us to be responsible, among other things. It is just around us everywhere, every step of the way. Every step of the way. So every step of the way, it is just with you. And look at things very beautifully, and then the things that you look will turn very, very beautiful to you as well. And let us create that very beautiful world that we can reincarnate into and use once again. And remember then sharing in our boom. Match ya we be come down any some safana who so baso. I'll just greet them only individually, and then they are Kenya then sharing in our album. Na mama akwaba ede aba ede ene dwumadie no eso na ansana meko kwamna eso no mse yimudodo na yate what is happening in our political discourse beyond our political discourse in our country Ghana mse ahomachine mo baby, and I got some of the feedbacks, the feeds on my phone concerning the demise of Ekuya Donko. When I saw that, it reminded me of the interview that we had with her on the radio. That was in 2020. No, it wasn't 2020, right? It was, I think, 2016 or more, baby. No, yeah. The earlier stages of our 24 already. We had an interview with Madam Kiadonko, and I remember very well. After the interview, one gentleman phoned me, and he said, "I have never known a Kiadonko this way." And I told him, say, "Hey, this is how it is. When you put Jesus Christ in front of me, I know the kind of questions that I would ask Jesus Christ, just to be stepping on certain parts of him that will got him angry. If I want to bring the side that people may not like about Jesus, I'll know the kind of questions that I would. And even if you put Satan in front of me and you ask me to ask him some questions, I will know the kind of questions I'll ask even the supposed devil. I'll know the kind of questions to ask the supposed devil to make you begin to love the devil, right? That is it. Many people would look at Ekuya Donko, and then because of how she's been portrayed through the media, among other things, all that they can think of a part that they may not like. But when we interviewed her, and when we interviewed her, we spoke about the beautiful side of her. What you perhaps didn't know about Ekuya Donko to make you begin to see, say, hey, she is also coming from the same source as you. She is coming from the life that has coded itself with intelligence, creativity, love in you, just as life is coded within her as well. And I told the gentleman that, and then the gentleman was very pleased, very, 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 very happy with it. Beginning to love Ekuya Donko from her capabilities, from what life is coded within her. And when I heard of that news, said she's gone. No, that interview started playing back on my mind. Perhaps I'll look into our archives and see if we could find that interview and one day replay it once again, right? Well, what more can we say? She rented that body that she was using. The time is up for her to take the body back. And he said, "I made a car rent. I am fat home. I can't remember the exact scheme. I'm afraid. I am fat home. When the time is up, you take it back, and then you move on. That is it. Now, and we think when we are no more in our rented bodies, we are no more alive, right? It's because we become so used to our bodies when we exit her. Now, say we are no more alive, but you are certainly more than alive, right? It's like Nkrofubu Honma, they go rent cars, the Kopemba, right? So they become so used to the rented car, and when they no more have that car now, psychologically, it tells them, say, Obana or Kopé, with that rented car, no, and right? Oh, I love it. Oh, yes. Life teaches us in so many ways, right? And many a time, we I don't know, we have been programmed one way to think we are no more alive when we exit our bodies. We are more than alive. That part of us that never ends. That part of us that is always in tune with our source, it never ends. And Ekuya Donko rent anaso or the body a call. Or move on, right? Or move on. You see another part. You see, once out to me call yet rental be. So to insurance it me busa say, have you ever been denied insurance before? And I say, obu ohorma okoto insurance is here company bi am person beton insurance amano. Company bi am person beton insurance amano. Because you heard said you will see a managing with your previous insurance no. Omade atoso say akwa we po ho asem to insurance man na wo huna mane. Enti obu on ma wonya insurance kura nto. Na abenya bia ton so abu bia de be trimu no. Life is a teacher. It's a constant teacher. Enti nemre naso. I'm hoping and I am of the view say whatever she used the rented body no for no. It is paving way for her to have a very beautiful life ahead. I love life. I love life. That is what I'm hoping. Now, when some of these things happen, it is a call on we the living to also be very mindful and know, say, just like on also the body, the rented body now no. Yeah, our time will also come. Many a time it has become a cliche. Will be what and one no here to us. So you can see in Ghana, so we what the kind of things that we do, we are missing the point with death. To the very ones who saw the beautiful side of her, and to the very ones who could not see the beautiful side of Ekuadonko. When moments of this come, we come to realize we are all from the same source, and then we feel the pain, whatever the case may be. May she continue to rise in her highest amazing glory. Yo, ya fancy na menko ahoma no so se ne maka bia fine. Menko kwabena meki sedek so. So for many ono kra me musa na say ade no mo yi sa reincarnation ni firi honum na ama enema aye bibi basa sa e wo ye wiase aye we di kwabena meki sedek se wotimi ka bamaso
Papa, adwin kesi o na mpacho bibia boko de.
Bibia ye boko pa ramuzo e.
Bibia boko ja. Na ochi twa mu ina ai tede wo kanin. Binya akwada bi de ne kotro me na wa film. 11 years ago na eno a asori no after sort of we bibia no. Na o say mu bibia mo beka na am say o wie beka. Na papa me saw Mike ni mo no na afi adani ni su se obekai me na enema papa me kai se onse abruchi dia se bia obi a uni ho ana se omo Ghana na aka me bia omo nte no onse oba enema betimi afa enema so much mu na 2008 no na afi na ya bre don esi ebe kofi because Ghana na yi crew in connect I befa you survive. I didn't know say better na ma kata 40 tiyen ade paper no say nyi ya me kunu krum akobombra because that Ghana say kufu aye Ghana yi ama ne ama man ko say me boabo me ho nyina de me dwetiri nyina akoto no e na obi ma dwetiri nso na puo na ekọ no so that say eno pe na ama man ntimi ento anamo no na 2008 ni mu recession ni mu no me cousin bi ko Ghana ko na ka ba ko mine bata oton no oba no brembe $5,000 a we no de $100 and so kan so ma me say me family na me say na de na so kwaje abre wasi kari o kwaje say de na papa hwe abre wo no te o me na na yo osofo ma me I say ne man e wa abrichi bi o man coins ne ade na watimi amane $100 from baby Ghana to beje papa afi eno ano na Sunday no na mere aho tell me na anytime bi ameka bi ya no akwese Ekuadon kwase mu ya so mo se me bi e kan asem bi se uni asasi so de be na opese ye de kai wo so kai za program no
ya bon komo pa
yeah sɛ ɔsɛ wonni asase so bi mu a ɛdeɛ bɛn na ɔpɛ legacy bɛn na wagya a ɔpɛ sɛ yɛwo so yɛde kaa o papa obi bɛtumi ayɛ obusua nipa close ebɛtumi ayɛ father obɛtumi ayɛ ɔmada pama yɛ obɛfi mu koraa biribia na obɛpu so a maade akae no sɛ yɛ wo maame anaasɛ yɛ wo papa ebɛtumi koraa yɛ obi te sɛ mfa sɛ ɔnyɛ obusuani ɔmɛn wɔ baabi a obɛtumi ayɛ ade bi ade bia bɛkae sɛ onipa no ɛwɔ biribi mu ɛnti na agya sɛdeɛ ɔka no yɛbɛma yɛ nyinaa ho yɛ akɔ akuadɔnkɔ ɔno nso abɛyɛ deɛ obɛtumi ayɛ na wohwɛ ɛkwan a ɔfaa so de wuiɛ ɛnaana de biara sɛ abibifoɔ no yɛnsua hwee o papa wei abɛyɛ bɛdi ho abubuo abɛyɛ ne abirempɔn yie sika a manfoɔ bɛyɛ bɛgye wei ne yɛmfa nyɛ bɛgye wei ne yɛmfa nyɛ no wobɛwie na sika twitwiri dii ne yɛakɔhye no ne yɛakɔtena ase you don't learn anything maadeɛ ɛha mea no yɛnsua hwee o wei bɛbɛyɛ bɛtete anisuo nketenkete sɛ yɛakɔ ne adeɛ na obi bɛsɛ wɛkyɛ sam papa ɛsɛ akuadɔnkɔ te nsɛmom hɔ saa yɛde baabi yɛde ne kɔɔ nsɛmom government hospital no oxygen anka ohia o oxygen ɛsɛ yɛde si akuadɔnkɔ ne ɛsɛ ne homeɛ ne nhyɛ dɛ nsisi so nti nka yɛmmɔ no oxygen kakra na nka bi a aberewa ntimi ntena ase koraa ne yɛmfa nhwɛ neɛ ɛha no sɛ yɛtumi ma home ansa na afei yɛtumi up the body no koraa sɛ yɛde kɔ MRI ne ade a yɛakɔhwehwɛ mu ba yɛ kuro no sɛdeɛ yɛayɛ no papa yɛ UK away wobɛhu sɛ bi a building dada bi kura hɔ a ne renovate ne ayɛ na ayɛ mo no wobɛhu sɛ ade dada bi wɔ hɔ a ne renovate na ayɛ mo no yɛde de bi yɛba yɛtumi busa sɛ ɔbaa yɛ bi a wɔnsii classroom block ɔbaa yɛ wɔnsii hospital enti no ɛsɛ sɛ aban no koraa bɛhwɛ sɛ bi a hospital wei dɛ na ɛsɛ yɛbɛhia wɔ hɔnom ne ayɛ ama atumi aboa no daabi ɛsɛ yɛkɔsi dan no foforɔ wɔ baabi wobɛhwɛ yɛfo so yɛ wobɛkɔ Kumase no ne ada places no wobɛhwɛ sɛ baabi a primary ɛsɛ koraa sɛ bi a ebi anka buildings ɛwɔ hɔ no yɛbugu ne yɛyɛ no foforɔ na kuro no mu koraa yɛ yi no ne akɔgye afuo mu baabi ne akɔ pae kwan ato hɔ na afei ne yɛfrɛ sɛ yɛnsan mɛyɛ kwan kyɛ sɛ wotumi sɛ bibini deɛ papa ne anim neɛ yɛbɛtumi ayɛ bibini ama yɛadwen no atumi ayɛ ade mesi asɛm yɛ abɛyɛ sɛ akuadɔnkɔ oxygen ɛmpa bibia ama yɛnka sɛ saa asɛm yɛ abɛyɛ deɛ ne yɛnhwɛ ne yɛnyɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a sɛ nneɛma wei papa ɛnyɛ oxygen a menka mente ase tama fi asase so koraa kɔ mekae mama ne hunu ɛto me wɔ ewiem na me wɔbɛyɛ 6 hours away from baabi na mabedu Washington DC no Ethiopian Airlines for oxygen ɔmde sii me so ansa na bedu hospital hɔ na ka akuadɔnkɔ na ka oxygen ebi wɔ hospital hɔ a tank de besi no so na gye sɛ maade sɛ yɛde ne fi nsɛmɔ mobile range no koraa no sɛ yɛ ambulance koraa na ɛde ne ba na obedu traffic mu koraa na sɛ ambulance ne traffic pin koraa na ɔmu nkɔ nkyɛn koraa ne aka sɛ ambulance ɛbɛnti no yɛma kwan
Kwamna unim you are hitting on some very important notes. Now this is how I want you to do it. In real life, so it's just just you are evoking some emotions. Eti fane say yede akuadonko eko hospital na oxygen anyhow na mami try so obehome or try so obehome enso home no ma na fi ya refer no say yemfa no nko say Rich Hospital yede ambulance na besi ho yede mami atum ambulance no eko sela woni oxygen ni bi so on say the ade ni tie no now you are narrating it in real life and evoke some emotions out of us. Now asama said you wusi can you can take it lightly but you can take it on a very serious level as well, because you said you okay na okọ honom no oxygen ni bi wo honom a kwabena e bia nka maame no ko tena ase yo
ogo papa papa na the way you krum obi abekọ hospital okọ na oxygen bi wo honom a ni oxygen safoa no wɔ no honom no ebi kura watoto bedi ni mu de safoa no kura san akofie and at times papa enema ye ana nipa na egu radio so na say omutimi educate omanfo no wɔ niema bi ho no papa omo exposure kura etesen woni no metina radio ne ade no so a enema ebeka instigate niema makro no ma ye he no nko na de bi ye asom de sane ma na de bi ana mempɛ no ade e ma ya asom ye de obi pɛ so ase ote asem na asom no na asom ye ne de Papa, Chrome has said, ambulance be is equipped with oxygen work ambulance room dada. In the hospital, or cry, the Bini Hormon, ambulance, and they said to me, money be, and then a courage. Nyame beye, Komen kakra, Nyame beye. Oh, Papa, saa Nyame, ama asɔfoɔ no de sense hu ni disturb am ade a sika ɛsɛ yɛde ma ban kora no ɔde yɛ nneɛma na sa ban no so bɛyɛ deɛ ɔbɛyɛ no na yɛde akɔma kum kyaakya na yɛde akɔma atoro adiifoɔ yi ɛna kuro no ayɛ wokɔka pɛ woyɛ enemy yɛbɛdi watam. Papa once na ba akɔgye license ne adeɛ nyina bɛka kyerɛ anam na meka kyerɛ so bi sɛ nneɛma esi wɔ aburokyiri no ɛnyɛ nyankopɔn na ɛsɛ yɛnyɛ wu ɛyɛ practical yɛakyerɛw sɛ wei na ɛsɛ woyɛ. Okɔgye license yɛka kyerɛ sɛ the moment abɛgye sɛ ambulance anaa sare nkura ɛba no ɛsɛ wo parking nkyɛn koraa ɛsɛ wode car no si nkyɛn ma ɛbɛsɛ nkɔ because papa ɛbɛtumi ayɛ wo na woda ambulance no mu ɛsɛ wode wo ho hyɛm sɛ ebia na ɛyɛ wo na ada ambulance no yɛde wo ba kyɛ sɛ wotumi du saa destination yɛtumi ahwɛ wo ama watumi asɔre baayɛ deɛ ɛnte saa na yɛakasa na asɛm no so ɛsɛ yɛka no yɛnkan no ɔtan na di kan wɔ yɛn ni papa yɛde ɔtan ahyɛ yakoma mu na ɛsɛ enipa ho yɛ yɛn hinti sɛ yɛbɛyɛ adeɛ ɛsɛ ɛbɛboa yɛn no ɔtan ni mɔmɔ di yɛn nim kan papa sɛ mɛbɛtumi ato biara o ɛnneɛma ɛmɛ nsa nneɛma ato me twice mɛ sɛ in a plane na saa plane mu hɔ nom no na nka oxygen ni hɔ nom a kame kwapna nka mawu ɛde mɛ ho ato akua dɔnkɔ situation no sɛ saa tama na me ho mi ɔmo check me in the air no me normal oxygen level na sɛ yɛ 90 something 95 90 something hɔ baabi. You check here, na 30 something. Na me was 6 hours away to get to Washington DC. Na ka 30 na aka papa meet me ahome 6 hours there ba bedu. Mean to me. Eso sa se mo ukoka pe a ya ni watem a na akoye adapa atwa. Kuro no se ya tuk ye kuro no ajeje mu no bia ye de ope papa ana ha adwen. Ade man ketenketi o ye value life. Ye kuro no ye value life. Obia mfo obia ho. Ba obi are important ewo abrabom se bi akua donko anya kura no obetimi aka asem bi kura ma obi asre ana se obai ozo obi eposu akua donko na se ni ade because na de bi a oye no eye nipa nika ese nipa ne timi tenase no timi so we de na Jimmy Carter he se de Jimmy Carter aye 100 and something am se home ko ntimi so se lote ase ade papa ade ne tie de ntimi nsuan bibi nkete me sia asem abai wo de obehwe ayi obehu ayi ombeye no ubehu ayi ba oxygen no eye san anka ebeti ma me ahwena no ama watimi de oxygen ahome atenase yemfa nipa ho adwenboni wo yetirimu too much a odwen ho a wonte ase ena me ade ha me wo sa nema we nyina ho se inse se bia old se bia se obi aba bia me fa me government maba me se niema dada na ho ni nyina na me pese me renovate na me ni nyina ma ni nyina ye standard no obi say kurasi ni journalist ya ba say won abebu say oba e hospital ba akukura wasibi Kromam hospital e wa ha na ba akopɛ na si ha mi hu say de bi government bi aba me yakobu say say ada na ba e fa hospital ni bi nka ho but de bi o make sure say the ho no is well equipped ukomu a everything is there. This is a basic hospital na pete and a chip compound gu ha and we gu ha dem say no and then they say why you dey o dey that chip compound na akona oxygen and fancy we na wu a what is the essence if as open house common oxygen ebekum papa that emre do say sa niema na ye dey your politics na ye niema nketenketi bi atim say it doesn't make sense no say ye nyani am face reality so papa ya da na uni na akọ na me kama ya bato ya ye kwoto yi ho asem na me ka the way as a parent esi etimi ye niema etete ye ma te de be ya nkwada ni nyi a anya kura no manya hwe na nkwada ni anya animunyam a ebi ka papa no ana maame no ana animunyam no kodi nkwase asem na kodi nsamone a animguase no so bitimi ka ebedi ebeka ho maame no na mada o ana me so obi asem obeka kura mi minima asem a obi beka mi ma ba na me ka me masem a hia me papa so di matem for no reason yewie no na efiada na ekwasiada na sofo oba ekokum nkwada mi no afere omu wie no na se nipa na ekoblemu sofo no se wantete ne mayie ade na akoka se sofo na atete ne bayie cause asema esi no ana niema e wa asase so asi ehu nyina no ense se me kwa kan obroni book ansa na mehu sɛ saa deɛ wɔ yi a ɛyɛ no ɛyɛ nyansa anaasɛ nyansa anim ɛyɛ reality ɛyɛ adeɛ ɛda hɔ a ɛde na ɛda hɔ yɛ sɛ wei na ɛsi ɛyɛ papa ɛyɛ ɔho ɛne sɛ nneɛma na de bi yɛka yɛba na ebi yɛde bi ayɛ agorɔ ne ade no papa it can happen to anybody tiɛ ntumi anyɛ ne yɛyɛ ne anyɛ ne ɛsɛ a papa yɛ bɛwa kopie wetumi akopie Ghana hɔ no na oxygen ketewa bi a ɛsi disi yɛ so akuadɔnkɔ kora yɛ popular obi yɛ de ndi hospital obi yɛ nim sɛ akuadɔnkɔ ni no ɔno antumi anya oxygen amfa nsi ne so yi na who are you woyɛ hwan obi akora anim o ansa na sɛ ɔyɛ ɔmama anaasɛ ɔyɛ hwan anaasɛ ɔna ayɛ hwan wɔ whatever yɛbɛhu sɛ ayi no na wada ne obi twari ɔkɔ na yɛ oxygen kɛkɛ o common oxygen kɛkɛ a yɛde si ohwina no kɛkɛ na watumi ndi agye homeɛ ɛde akɔ the next level ami yɛtumi ahwɛ wo anaasɛ yɛtumi take time ɛne ade papa oxygen ɛnyɛ ade ketewa ebi yɛmfa bi ntwɛ ohwina no da meta mo de to ohwina no a emu yɛ ɛte sɛ ice no ice na ɛhyɛ ohwina no mu enti opa yi sesi ya ne ade mo sɛ homeɛ no nyinaa ɛsan akɔ fam wahwɛ abewu ba oxygen ne hyɛ ohwina mu a ebetumi kora de oxygen ahyɛ ohwina mu ada hɔ kora bɛsɛ bɔsɔme ne ade na oxygen na yɛ n'adwuma na maame ne ade ma hwɛ ma oxygen ti wawu because government hospital ɛwɔ no oxygen nim papa sɛ wote ase a wobɛkɔ no na bi ase hospital administrator ase hwan no ɛdan ne abrosan bi a wakukura si baabi no wobɛbu sa ho sɛ onya sika ne he papa sɛ yɛamɔmɔden na yɛamfa attention so ho yɛmfa sɛ bi a Ghana for no more say bia Captain Smart no ne omo maka ne de omo no ebi omo ni exposure bia zama ye ka kɔ no omo nte yampa kwanya ni anchenji ade ne yesu efolo omo de ne de a papa wa hwe ya ada se beka kwantu mu wo bo ase abruchi na ada se yenko Ghana ne biem na ni atena na ni oxygen ne ba se ka kra de otimi nya bi na ebo wachi se school bag no na se wonam a na de ebo wachi na de wo de ahwe ohwene na wonam papa areho sahu enema bi ebetimi asi ho kwan no enkwada bebre na hwe wo mo nkwa just common oxygen keke a obetimi asi ne kwan ho no na akwada awu ana obi a bi da achi bi obetimi a change ya de bi kura na wawu for no reason ana ya ba papa areho sahu areho se enema we nyina asisi na se de bi ya de na MPP ni NDC na se edidi disturb ye ho a eya de ha adwen because anye ye ni asesa ye niema anye niema ye ni enyi otan papa odo wo hono mo a obetimi ye niema bebre o di odo so odo nua say the Bible na ka kire ye ni Bible na ka kire ye di Kristosum a kire ye ho wo Ghana pa oyi Kristosum be 90% na otan so be 95% no papa ubi na o strike ya de na aka 5% otan papa say ano ye ho a say niema ye kan nyina abrofo niema omo ye a omo ye de bi omo ye niema no omo improve asemasie o akwada na ekuma akuadonko eden na eba akuadonko wuye ni aye ho ni esi ho kwan eden na asuma asu fa so a wuye na ya ye ni esi ho kwan na ochina ye nsan koye chi ba ye de insane papa they be I repeat ade no over and over and over different results. It's not going to work that way. Enye adwuma papa ma hwese de na o insurance ho asem so ho papa ho se obi di ka abo obi an accident asi na ye de patient na call hospital na ye yire driver ni no bi o de ka abo onipa ko ne se o na ntuetue scan sa na ya hwese wo fa scan ma ye hwe nipa no meanwhile no ka na ye de ebi e bo no insurance also say ye insurance for ka in the moment I do be able to car no insurance man na okra na ade na no be a process started because we are in take kwa bill insurance company no say o car why insure no na akofa aka we asomasi abande no e ka twitwi de ni nyina we de kwa akoma no but ebetimi abi no say o de ma bi ko tu nwura mu access we nya access whatever ye ne ko tu nwura mu no ade nyina say basa and so our police for gina kwan ho o check insurance o say car insurance also na say insurance ni ho na ade a wo check say matua no ade nti na asem si a ese driver ni si dwane because of the car bunipa an accident is we dwane papa we have a lot to do
on say Kwamna, asoma okay, it's waking up our emotions. And just tell you okay no. Imagine say, Namia ya wadoma be pia America, right? Na you exit your body. To say that I'm the renter, I am fatu hui. You exit your body and then you have to go and get another body way back in Ghana again. Are you happy to go to get that body in Ghana? I mean, sometimes you know, you know a serious thing, no.
Papa,
The kind of environment we are creating around us here and there. No, do you feel say when we were to think beyond the grave, it's something that we would love to have again?
Papa, we have to change the way we do our things. Say, change it. Papa, we are in a wabruchi. Near man, and get bi no more ye. I say, robbing Peter to pay Paul. So what I say, wait here, we know we the chair, we know the ice insurance have a bit, na be buano, near the Akabako, near Koyanim, near Gusoje, the Koyanim, Sanka crackers, cano, could be baby no, and your idea about Kunyum. Sanabaka could go baby, say Guno, let me up Buenipa, I'm a nipper to me idea. Because I'm a call check up Friday, and I'm a corner, make a chair doctor, and I say, Obi, I'm a prescription insurance, almost say we decide the co-pay of $300 a blame. Too much. Mean I want a doctor and call us main train or coffee or coffee from Yaba or coffee or something failing. I'm in faxing call my other adibi on Monday. A doing bremen with a cheaper idea. Others say, also, I'm another solution here. Meet me, Aji, a druna, mean fat insurance for no cry. Maybe a government idea. I know the same insurance we are quite an idea. I had to take a good baby. No, any coffee be near dear bro. Tell the bay our betting Papa, any ma. Papa na never be say I don't quite say my no. Ana yo. Yana e si de bia o. It happens every day. But I say say bia e kwai say I don't di bia ansa na wo bete. But nipa ansa de ni ku omo ani mo no. E bebri kwa. I say the way papa the way ye some Ghana no. I say ye ni ji sa niema no say nipa bewu ni aba be sa niema no. Etu kaka na o ka kosi sen. Me guys me wo me bayi. Ejuma no mama me 6 weeks vacation say. Pa never ko bondo oni akwada no enko bondo. O ma me o papa whoever who ye be ma just 3 days. Fa ko never ko body no kope baby to. Ne bra ne ento adwuma no so. We have a lot to do. We have life to save. But here the morning no ye de. Enti se binu pa no kra onyangu ye kra na abusuapa ni kra be yi nani. Ama nipa na timi akọ no timi akotutu nkuntunkuni abetena se. Abeje nso abode e de bi akọwi akọ papa a problem e ha adwen ba minim ade a e betimi achi bi one day bi na one day
kakra we will get there
bi na one day no e betimi we will get there ba am say ade no so nke betimi ayi no faster
of course
e betimi ayi no faster papa say kroma say me fan say accident kura si ahụ a na efe kura keke. The moment I be 911, fire service phone be dikai. As an ambulance and as a police, nipa mi ansa na ombeba. Fire service, ambulance, ena ebia police. It say ade adwuma say a fire service for adwuma no. Quickly no my ebia na ombeba na eja na atoka adem. Na esi edum no. Ebia na ye bibi ena fire service for kwa ye training for ade say committee ma first aid any ade. Me nipa bi what if I service omo ade bi omo di shiw him say bi omo bana say bi I say why yi kaka omo di wura him ma wo kura be sore omo di kan ma first aid ni kura ansa na ambulance na kura ba ansa na police aba papa ade ame adande na me kan me koto bobo problem na me kan say ambulance ba ko na ye di aba constituency na ye de ebo asafo ye na it's not enough papa say one constituency bi any person na constituency one. If I say nipa be if I say 300 na e constituency na sa moment no nipa 4 any emergency papa e dey be si setri be wu ama bia ba kwa survive when ya dey bia say papa a na etimi say akra de boy ho asafo ne say e bia one day say one ambulance no e fail akra kasa ga bia be constituency bi na ambulance kra ni ho kra more than 10. Because any pay one in years have service no. Omo do so chen ba no. by we ne ekotena public accounts committee as hwan a utimi say sika anyu agu no ebetimi provide constituency bi ambulance ne be 20 kra papa aden e di wiase kwan wiase ne ye de ko hemfa papa me kotena national health insurance fo bi ba ko of me ko dey branch po enye akra mpo anaze kumaze anaze big adio na accountant o ho no no edan a wasi aje say o ka ho asem no papa o ti abroche we bu za ho say onye sika ne he me wi nipa na me ko say he enye ba ko no wasi tu ne yiri ni mamienu wasi ba ko ama obi a ba ikro no se bia se hwan fo a omo sankrofo ndi omo ye immune ye nka omo asem ti no o metimi afa sika na se de system no ma system ni gina na aso no e de akoye omo made papa aden ti o hwe maska bi ye se de sawuni ayade o gidi kosi abrosan na odam na yare bo na hospital ye de ukọ so ye ko yu twu a se bia de ukọ Dubai na ye nya Dubai sika amfo ankwa to na akọ banka ye ne kakra bia papa kebe ayo obia brochire papa obia nya service bia so obia timinya say one insurance wuni okwa de mema ho e ka twitwiri die ne de be ma ba e ka de chen mpro o hwa wu ase no ja na akọ be oh de papa ati say eniema ma ya som ye de no ti eja no na ye kan eniema a ebetimi abo anchirima na ma anchirima no aba be enjoy life a papa me fe say be bo a chen say ana to be no edoso se politics ne ko yete se me nana bren wa de bia asomdwe nko a fadie bamu a faso bia ni so edidi atem faso bia ni so na edi atem ne ade ensolve problem issue ne de yen ekwan be ne be faso ne edi esi ano kwan yensi ade na ano kwan baba betimi aso bia baba me ko Ghana na me se me ba no na me fele ayi no ho ba mi do la pass baby na nkofo bitu do bia wa se akoma ne ade papa na pese me call hospital me Ghana no ba no me say wa ha me kokura nkofo ma kuku me ho o de ma menya bleble na me mtimi du a na me come confidence kura e wo mu ade be call hospital papa ha me say bi a UK wo hoyi o betimi ya kura be du hospital wo no na ho ato
oh send the environment no
papa environment team ma ho to e na Ghana so betimi de e bi a tikitu a bi na ye oye o ba de be ko ho no no yare ne be ye more because be do ho no the demeanor na nurse ni kura de be hia wo no papa me ko be say na say Friday me call appointment no o ma say ni message o o be say o mbuza me eniema me ba ho no de se bi obi ye bibi enya e say me report so nipa
o mo gi feedback
o bo gi feedback enti so nipa na ono no wo ho no ni say e be gi feedback enti papa oku ate se bibia is on point Ghana de yemfa no baka kana dwen kra kire wo ma je se wo yare no kra san akosoro papa emredu digita ni ade ni nyina ne se ne ma ni nyina ne ma ekoso asase nyina the TikTok ni ade ayi hu nyina na papa ihu ni nyina bi one day said one ayi no ti say ayi 24 hour e be run 24 hour ayi no unhia ambulance baako unhia more because nipa yare every minute be nipa yare and it's one day say one ambulance and it's not achievement papa I can't just say well just who would baby nipa 1,000 now ambulance baako na wa papa nipa for yare at the same time obey den that's record the idea ku adon ko bayi and obi so je emergency they said odi ono so kwalibu a sisi e twa ambulance ne ba azano abeba na ko papa ti abeba na ko ti papa ye kuro no a problem se wo mu no e so chen Pacific Ocean e say ebo modin a etu no down na e di atem no gu ayi bucket bi mu so ho papa ne pe ba bi disi na niema e beboa no papa ye hama so da kuro betwi obi agina za ampa e bi asema papa yi kan nyansa wum se me be kan me die Friday a e di matemo a ne kwasi ada so for ba kwa ya de afide so for antete ne be yi no na akogina wasem no se ye wo eniema ase ye wo ye ma anim e ma ye nyina ye hoto ye daache you never know da ba ku pio e bi akwa check o body nyina so ho den e bi na afa ase o be akodi ma anti ma mili tuzafi na afa wase na ora ne uhunsuo nyina asa ubehia oxygen di etim so anza na watimi ai papa
kwamna asa no akobo so say ye kan no Yenu yanu bebre ohono mo a omo free Europe, America and for eco holidays Ghana and they don't come back. Right?
Oh.
Me kai me yonku bi die bia na o ka kire me. Obi say if we allow people to just share their views, we have several of them. Abranti bi am say or call US so many years now call Ghana that. Until finally after 20 years and over or call Ghana. Until all come back no. Ana eja eda oko no kudru airport no so there been a flight no went to connect not to the next flight you see the next day. Until airline no ebuku hotel e de amano say omo nyina so omo nkoda ho no ntina de echi ana omo ko. Now on their way to the hotel no ana branch no eyare nti omo amfana nko hotel no kra na omo rushing into hospital umza branch no ko hospital. That is just one of the cases. Okowu
Papa obe person sama ye kan esi de bia
oh of course
it can happen to anybody.
We should all be concerned about the environment that we are creating back home, because you don't know when you go there and then you will need the services that are being created. Mekai in 2011 me call Ghana sana youthful exuberance and adventure. Me na fufu bi so Jack and some we say correct pa ansani be didie no yentwa kakra onia kwabena manibili sempa na make you na jam me ko twa ansan bi oh Jack me make kakra me ni atete he ade ye me kwabena ade chi yem na me we me kopie weja municipal hospital eho ana me kokopie na edi nsu si me so kwabena me si me wu ani o mi weni apete si bia mko no ye ho mi weni o papa makusampani o and you never know when you need the services that are being created.
Papa anything na che ba modi aja atemdidie na ne ehu no ene ne kakra ye nya no udi bi entimi nko no 100% say de omo ye no kra papa udi ye nko no kakra baby steps so kakra no but papa margin no e too wide baby a we ni won ni baby a we ni won no e ha dwen atem didi ne de papa en solve problem so kodi obi atem kodi obi ada papa o wa hai na me onya asase bi na me kan na me ba na me de atem didi start papa beti masem ondie tesen kai ma eto no dan atem didi no na e bomodin ama asem e be kan ma ya ade ne dia papa o man ne betimi akonanim so hu o kaka nso edi si usu de bia na me your company bi Kofodia intravenous infusion so hu omodwuma mo yense sa drip ne ade nya omna na omoyewu papa he the more say hospital no cry doors no me so say import so any mani nyina mi wa nke betimi produce wo e ho no aye mo nke factory no nke de bia na emu bi the mindset na before wo no me na matena adwuma mu we mu ache enti wadi aye wotena mu de document ni ade nyina akugum papa o se broni no o mo se bi kura wo ho no ma na obi ti adwuma be 24 years and 30 years na bi a high school college graduate bi a we be 24 awie college the new ideas about na bi on a supervisor e wo be di nim. It can never happen in Ghana. Omo the transition e ko another level say o spy so you be in another generation at the company na kwa another level. Ba ye o say e di ni nyina no o say nipa no enyi ni nyina no no mo the company ni so wu na ewu say the Ghana we see no o ma hijack company no o mu nyamu ma young ones na fa idea bi ahyem. It wo idea na akokana mpanifo no ho a o kan be brush na to agu baabi wo akwada abada ben eno ada no beka wa ha wo say Mr. Kitiyosen beka ne de say eniemu akwa me nkruma CPP ni guye ni nyina ne say ye na ne kwa me nkruma tena table hu didi ye na ne say ho na say Mr. Kitiyosen ka say so ye tu kwa me nkrokro ne koja samia ya ba nkruma no wo airport say omu makwan ma young ones ne fa ideas ni bi mada akwada adwembe ne wo tirim akwada nyansa be ne wotiri wadi mfie sen Ghana nko na obi e wadi be 50 years itim ka so ya akwada Ghana 50 year old ana 40 year old yes wa akwada papa nada ben ebena na akwada wadi be 30 something why idea say o ebi sa system ne ade enye omuntie they will never listen on ko mo kan bi nche oda ho ada fo munti fa maburu chi sem ne ma ha o Ghana they say ya ne ye no papa asa say New York na devil say yanke ya chill that o say something na hanye New York no owie na say the same person no okọ the other level a no person ka dey esi wa buruchi no ebi onya sa service no but so onye New York die ni bi ono be Ghana dey but okọ the other side a opa buruchi service papa it doesn't work that way but system ne betimi abo so one day so say there will be a change papa one day there will be a change discipline pa be ba man ni mama be obi anwanwa papa je na message say discipline no so ko discipline Ghana for no e no message no but one day o man ne be de din ama ensem ade bia ya kan ade kitikiti bi no obi afa ho ogu common oxygen papa me jina me say no oxygen kan mawu me say Ghana be de bia me ka kire nkofo say asema fu me fi Ghana e ba no say ke to me on the idea say ke to me say be fi America na e ko Ghana ka me ko koma pensa man pom bi me de makoto dada so but to me say me ba the other side no papa me jina hai enti e kwa don ko situation no I can feel it papa be hwe be ma pa 10 gram na plane no kitchen ho no ma chire ho no no me bia fom ho no na e man kura na ma mengu no say Ethiopia fom an so ho fe pa
wallahi
papa me peja me nam hwe beautiful women ni o mu jenjina me nchen the way a service o ma yi me paboa o ma ko hitin so we di ba kwatu me nem we di ba kwatu me nem o di bia se me motom na o mu di me no o mu dem say na you be okay, you be fine, calm down papa be me tin so o say you be fine, calm down e man na ma mangu tie kwa don ko papa the feeling any ade na wakom no I can feel it. I've been there before papa oxygen 10 tanks na ka 6 hours ni do America 10 tanks ni nyina me san ni nyina o yi ho no ya de o me calculation o fan to 4 on so the to 4 bia na asantem mo adjust ni to 2 na ho no ma na hostess o ma do mo sabe fam ho kaka you okay no ma check here de no asan no me de foforo ba si ho no 10 tanks ni nyina me san ni nyina na just imagine un say ebi asem ni bia siri wo plane ni mu dada wo e na o ma si hu o ma pe hu suma o ma si bre say mo fa oxygen ngum na ebetimi ato obi a ye nsua de mfim akufo ado aboka twitwiri die ene ni aka de aye politics saa na hwete sam o kina na say kunipa foforo but we never sit down oba e wasi saying me de bia me ka kruma say Ghana de bia high school de bia no ti high school e wo Ghana no ene asase yantam e wo no you don't have to build another secondary school, just do expansion. You don't need it. Come here asase yantam ko I sector ko here asase yantam ko here new job in secondary asase they do achibata crash say John school asase yantam ni ade Accra girls asase yantam anything says akosi a school secondary school over you have to build another classroom so they are there with the same school now the same idea ni ekwe anim by the ni akwe obey we saying obey we say baby I'm telling we don't they don't build schools every day, they don't, but they do expansions. Papa politics not do so on man too much Ghana nkwa na also papa me say dey am catch obi say oba America say akabe 2 weeks 1 week and Tuesday pepepe koto aba odu krum ha na yan kan just say to aba okrum ha you will never know. But Ghana there from January ya to aba we do January 7 papa send this in the baby news MVP the baby na start politics na start tie ni focus say ya to aba ni we na niema we ni here see ye as a people ni nyina rally behind say ye NDC say ye hwan we nyina dey support ahye because ye beden for yen ni ye ma daach ba bibini dey papa say we onim how man ko on fight for service enko baby ma onipa na kaza me ye Democrat ni na me ye Republican nti adwuma na me nye enso ye dey krom ho dey obi be town because e bia so ye NDC ni We better because we MPP ni you know. I saw time keke. Papa, post kakra bi apone de ma me oya na meti akonwa mu. Ah, kwabena ye associate to MPP. Then ye pekwan bia so ntwe ahofefa yi si form. We don't do that. Sa ya changes our mindset na papa. Yen ko ba bia o. Sa mindset na mfi adwin mu a. Yen ko, papa yen ko ba bia. Na nka we dey nka nka Ghana for that crop akoko na nka bia nka o me dey nipa yi. Owo ahene nipa yi. Na nka na bibia bidaka bibia tu atwa. Say dey twam no pam no eno ane ma che no.
Eno ano.
Say Ghana for that nko
Kwabna, in fact, me hu sende say ye jama wa obebo semo papa
sa akwe uja fodi ni bitama na umame akwenya no mi ni aketwa bombardier oti uye po so kasa dodo mayen kasa papa se mi ni akwenya oti aka 1 hour tu akasa mu 40 minutes obeche 20 na akara mi just hey yes constitution ni ashu ni no well
yenyina ye hu adwuma ati ase yenyina
mini bombardier dey set time no ba o timi kata 40 minutes o ana wa no kata 40 o na ka 20
but I have enjoyed a conversation on say it's a call to
I'm talking
action.
From experience. I've been there.
Yeah. You've been there. I say there are animal for some reasons. That is why some people so be more call Ghana. Some more dual citizenship, no. They prefer to take a visa and go to Ghana. And in that case, no, so or the visa, no, the foreign passport, no, call Ghana, or you still the responsibility of passport now украли the nation, no. So into we Canadian now, or visa, meaning so more bidia, but hasn't no more no, or British passport, our sons were Ghanaian passport now call. Now, with your visa, a British passport, now you go there as a British citizen. It's not that density. In TBBNia, you can walk into the British consulate and then they can look after you. As all the Ghana passport, no qua, you go as a Ghanaian. These are some of the reasons and anyone why they take visas and go into BBNia, they can be airlifted, and then they will be taken away. I know some people are. A friend of mine, uncle Bisa, called Ghana, unya some acute health issue from Russia. He was airlifted from Ghana straight to Russia to be looked after, right? But what they are airlift you, but ono a woni sa facility ni bi o Ghana no. Oh, bibi sa tona. Can you imagine what they are also going through? And when you come to think, say we are all of the same body, we are all from the same source. You feel what other people feel, even though it is not you feeling it directly. Now, there will come that moment that we will all catch a glimpse of the truth. And the truth in this essence, and say, we are all here to make life better for each and every one of us. We are all here to use all the virtues of life embedded within us to create an environment that will make us all live in peace and in harmony. Enjoy. That is the kind of environment that we need to use the virtues coded within us by life to create. That is what I will say to that effect. Kwabna, thank you once again. Now, you see, also kobo say sometimes we look at Nkola and then when I say ubi chen in physical age or something and now so then now nim na then we should all learn, right? You see, I heard this story. Say akete bia sorry ana and say almost wako boy jamai or Capriya warriors ana almost wako boy jamai. Nti one way or the other nanka so mutunu free sorry but Obano he although Wabo Jamai still no she had the urge to still continue the with the worship, with the service. Until they went to omukọ abonten ko park bi so omukọ bompaye. The omu bompaye na mu na ekoba say oba no eka say oh something is telling her say omu free ba duana omu gina se bompaye no enko omu free ho no. Now oba na wabo adwaman no enti o kasa na no ana prayer warrior leader no eka say montwen mumientie no right enti wo mutie e na omu move ye na nche kra ana dua no branch bi kakraka ebuye ebeto form. Now there are some people because oba na boy adwaman they will say hey na wo ba wa boy adwaman de better than yankopon akasa afa wo. They will say that oba o de honte de there will be people, there are some people who will say that, and we have that attitude so many times among us. Akwa we corruption we war with the better na as an papa be free mu aba. We have that attitude with us. And we have created some identities among ourselves. It is blocking us to experience the beauty of this thing we call life. Obayansa for ubinibe yankana sem. Menke biyun for now. Na mame mene be ma bene one month komo kakra. No we are bombardier. I'll hand over to you. If need be, and then you can carry on with the rest. Mr. Bema bene wa better watch. Inti mama bene wa.
Mama can me ko
Bema bene wa. So be okay me wa. It's not so be okay. Bema. We okay. Bombardier so be so or na okay. All right. Bombardier. And yeah, yanko na so boy yanko kakra. Why?
Me dase me chia enwanum ene ye free flow Tuesday ti chia enwanum a mabaso ne all the frequency all the people mutie akonifo radio se de ka no enye platform radio nti all laws radio no Great Britain no ekoba akonifo radio ye record bibia ye da cha 70 eti ye be chia ne so nyakopa adom ye first day for a year bamaso IFN adwenkese na efiadan so ye de boja yen so aka ho se de bete se ekoso se de obia te se ye mame ekwadonko nse mame yakan ho asem wo ye hanom bebre na se de na ye ka ba mindset no to de bia ye ka madam ekwedo kwasema na ye sheda ase obeka se ye huru no se ase de wanko oni formal education na papa ye sua be 5 years ago and I'm defining the ye friend education say education is o fill your mind with something useful. Intenye say bia wo de bag abochi na say enya de bia say bibia ko trim anu ye say wo ko school nti friend schooling nti on go form de bag abochi on go tra classroom eni je say when education ena wutifie na mfa bag mochi eni je say wunya education because a bag bia mochi because education no ye disua ade knowledge wisdom no ena interpret knowledge and it's been know how knowledge know how no anything na wo ma ye from technocrat it is a wunim ade ho bibi na ye ka say he who knows not and knows not that he knows not no understand pa kon ne ka say be weji before nemo de onim na onim se onim no na opem one ono no say ebo ano enti se wo hwe madam ekwadonko a na nkofo enim na age no wodi 83 years ye won February 1941 1941 na ye wo no ono akasa ne ba akosi baafo na wa confirming ne ma mi age enti mo amunim age ne ye won 1941 let's say wodi 83 years ye won Kwabre district Ashanti region na hwe madam ekwadonko a na nkofo won say wonim history na abakosema na profile ehia mami wo hwe se de ye a oye profession cocoa farmer bibuso say enipo we wiase na Ghana 30.2 million no wo fe nipa 10 na obi nkyerɛ deɛ onim si de si dwa kookoo sɛ yɛka sɛ education no feel something your mind something useful sɛ 275 MPs no more parliament no emu dodo sɛ kwa na ehu kookoo seed da ayɛ ta ka sɛ kookoo beans ɛnyɛ beans ɛyɛ seed no hyɛ biribi yɛfrɛ no pod no pod akɔ sɛ the proper beans no nso obi mu a wosɛ na ɛyi no wom saa na akɔ nti pod no ɛna seed no wom nti wo harvest kookoo na wobɔ saa pod na sana wonya seed no wom by your other incorporated beans ɛnyɛ beans ɛyɛ seed maame ɛwɔ saa nimdeɛ no a sɛ woma no saa seed no bi a ɔno ankasa ɛyɛ kookoo farmer profession otimi hata kookoo no onim deɛ ɔsɛ sɛ wodua kookoo no ɛne sɛ de obi sɛ pro ne ɛna no want sɛ yɛ kookoo farmer no swollen shoot aba akate ɛna sɛ ɛdɛ nti na akate ba ho sɛ wan treat kookoo no yie enti mibusa sɛ wokɔ Ghana Cocoa Board a ɛyɛ CEO na wɔna abosom bia ɔgye bɛɛ sɛ aba bɛɛ 36 to bɛɛ sɛ 50,000 Ghana cedis no wɔnom sɛ de si dua kookoo nso sɛ yɛsi kookoo clinics nyinaa yɛnsi no baabi a yɛdua kookoo sɛ Western region, Western North, Ashanti region ne Brownfo no yɛyɛ ne nyinaa wɔ Accra woba Kumasi so a ɛyɛ kookoo yi no house wokɔ asafo woforo asafo interchange na ana asafo market na wobɛsɛ esi wɔnom sɔdaseɛ nso maame wei maka gye sɛ yɛ first time yɛtɔn kookoo wɔ Ghana ɛyɛ 1894 yɛtɔn just 2 bags saa tam na ɛyɛ Ecuador na the largest producer of cocoa ɛwɔ wiase nyinaa ɛna Ecuador ɛyɛ ɛmoa ɛsɔ cocoa mu black pod ne swollen shoot ɛna ɛma Ecuador elusu title no for over 100 years ɛma Ivory Coast naba since Ecuador no they are on the verge of overtaking Ghana identity because of swollen shoot here swollen shoot na ɛka cocoa na ebeku cocoa no treatment bi no ɔde sɛ wotwa cocoa no nyinaa akɔyɛ sɛ bi sɛ communicable disease no saa ne tie ɛna galamsey nso abɛbom saa cocoa yɛdua no for all these years they say the cocoa is the backbone of the country even though say gold na am more revenue say cocoa no but they pay cocoa because all this people say okofoboni a watena yare for ma okonfoba baton yenyi mu enti say gold na abasisi a na say yebeja cocoa no reliable ene nko ane ade a ɛwɔ Ghana yɛsi de odua no wontimi ntomo obia de so tomo aban wo gold obetuma tomo obia ɛyɛ kan sɛ ɛyi wontumi ne gold a wotu galamsey no otumi tomo obia stop no meton banche a obia ntimi stop mo ɛyi kan sɛ ameko market na sɛ araga market metuma tomo obia ba ko konkwa de aban sɛ yɛsɛ tomo aban so de ko nti na cocoa no ehu hia we ya de ekwedan ko edua edisa wuti baby na wo so wo bag abochi na se wo se wo bu ekwe zonkwanu tia se wa anko school na hwan na wa wo ko school no ede no de ye wo se ye 4 zeros improve na 10,000 and 10 cents embe 1 cedi wo mo so ko school no se man sika na enye na on pese obi wiase nyina be hu se enye but wo bag so record se yesika na enye nti obi a wa ko school no se ye 4 zeros improve na 10,000 cedis me 1 cedi na empo no 1 cedi nkwa no enso sin dollar na o man na no o produce normal we wiase no na sika na be but also say education is just say enye sa ena subanso it say nyinsa so 2016 year redenomination eno na say Ghana sika nyina Nigeria sika na ho no omuma naira no enya the true value say and say no who said that's the proper unit Nigeria sika no as to sing Ghana sika bebre joko Nigeria say be 1,000 naira omomunye redenomination sa na tie and now $1 a 16 to 17 no also they a 4 zeros count let's say almost 170,000 no $1 170,000 so we ma enti no obitum and document 2.7 cedis obedi a year watch here 210 cedis Italian here 1 enka ho so that's it but where your mamia for all these years 83 years away almost be say almost 60 years no we cocoa and no na yetimi nyiska ama cocoa bo see you timiji mu be say 50,000 yetimi see cocoa clinics yetimi see and no be na Bank of Ghana it means a beer or so or what did 250 million say infancy new headquarters or so and earthquake resistance. And here come mental reconstruction, say a mindset no do now Ghana ninya. Unipa say no so or qualifies as a president. Unipa we and also ultimately president because or there what an impact on Ghana economy for all these years, you can quantify it. You can quantify it. Ekwe don konko ye galamsey. Or no ade no odwane mum na ye kutwa egu, say koko ni ye kutwa egu. Enti no papa, eti sa no me say ene say ye busa ye ho. O ya asame man no, asa woman no. A man e Washington region. Was I want to share say enti say ye nimu a enye ne na kwe don ko ba politics mu. Asame woman. Na wo hwe Ghana ye yimu a ye development a share say free sa asame no enti the unit of governance in Ghana and the unit committee na ye asame for no since healthcare because na ye home health no nim client patient client nurse no enti so wo district and I say utibo no so say anrago for kumasafo a bibi wo ha ye ko hu asame man na asame woman non the committee for no atena say they ahwe ede na bitima ye won persuade so ansa kwa na MP de so wo ye lawmaker MP won kon won yehwe onu no so ye mra pama ye nyina woto ye na ka DC no onu no so hwe district one the president of the district ba e ba assemblies na ye assembly woman man no omu na omu mu hia sem bibia. They are the essence of local government. That is what Ekwejo Donko did as assembly woman ansa na ono ne oba odika wo sha say opposite president 2012 okoye by his qualifier no at least we try 26 okoye ye disqualified one paba 2020 okobi on the torso 11 so enti mami we ne wato forma we be say no senka say wo no I don't know the arrangement no say ono no mo sike ye did anything wo state house one forecourt one because the impact of this woman or even the female because social Africa ye paternalistic continent say they be ye mema ba se bia na man ya cash and so be aduane ne ze ye man say the sex toy say enane no moda but look at the value over Ghana na what the most entrepreneurs in the world a man a be adwuma the whole of Africa a Ghana man they can say omo na a creative job saying obia o Africa open most entrepreneurs ye can entrepreneur men ko hwe a build kese bi esi we say ye can entrepreneur a tabletop no nyina entrepreneurship one our skills and what they be adwuma na wote ho na say mo am say boss one be to Ghana but they be a Ghana nye first or a second enti mami ya to forma what the just say yasem kese pa say or say yetimi the flag na kwa yetimi and half mast all the state buildings near in half was wa boa ma say e ma bebre no mpe policies no omo yen but unfortunately no e mema bebre eti okwedan kwa sema na omo bunu nim tia say wa anko school but omo ankasa no omo nim what the meaning of the difference between school and education to be a what Ghana Freedom Party for all this she omo mako school ye koye just papers o ye nominations omo kofa paper omo no mako school ko say abed AFGO 1 2 3 omo ankasa na no independent candidate agena okoye forgery signature Kofi Krante asem na making how ye interview the maybe ubeka 2 years ametutu na no what ye use no ho popo what ko sign fake yi na fe de ko wo so the ma ST so no do ayi nti no ono nkase timi ko so do EC because ye be chinti osim de koma STC but koma STC ena ye de ye disqualify no okọ court nso ani hu say ampa odi for so obi a wako school what UK wako school pa say branch it school no ko ye education bama ekua donko etimi afile musim wako school but wetima file etimi gina 2016 2022 onu kwa nipa de kan cry ye YouTube sana NDC ne MP bonko for no etimami we no baby a wobia no nyakopon fa ne kan sie na yentimi man state funeral because why ya de papa koko no uyi koko free Ghana koko o man ebebo and I know say koko boss okoje besia for over 30 years baby e koje besia one mudi ne de koye koko farmers enye de oye bank teller and I say bia oye teacher ni koko for no ye do mudi koje what is a bank koje a syndicated loan edino koko syndicated loan enye teacher and I say MPs syndicated loan koko farmers ne ye de mudi koje and it's not beka ni Kwabena Boni the third koko asemia na omusi yembo court ade ye friend awam no awam na ɛyɛ acronym for edin Africa I can say Association of West Africa Merchants and if na awam yɛ kabom no ɛyɛ Europe for na determine prices no ɔmo price collusion. So that's it. Enti koko asem no na so Ghana mu ni besine. So enti maame no ye kana ba said na menya kwabena ka ekwan ofo so ye. Enne se mo say infrastructure ye ka asem a na ebi mu ka say infrastructure dey we don't eat infrastructure. Ye fa bibi capital infrastructure. Say no tin kwadwe so akonya ne infrastructure. Wo body na skeleton ne flesh and blood infrastructure. So that's it. Enti yekekebo ma ise we United system we respect system infrastructure. Na what you say wundi infrastructure na one person back on na no kan wonu say na no part of the digestive system and so infrastructure. And DB with me do so me na ye can engineer said the most important engineer is civil engineering. The sisi kwan na ye bridge. So that's here. And send a done by structural engineer, material engineer from one obeka. So civil engineer no team civil no na onipa udin back for civilian and yes civilian citizen a civilization is adding na so very very important. Now what by be a friend civic education. It a be a friend nipa society no civil engineer for na ehwɛ saa de no. Kwanya a civil engineer kwame civil engineering. So that's here. Hwe baby ma me de ko you. What is Eastern region in Nsawam? Say Nsawam hospital, any infrastructure, not yet to as a person. So, or see into Obi Hunyas and Nsawam Nsawam hospital. No, but the attorney say, so we see structure we are another infrastructure, and you find material wise, no, and you find supplies, no. Or call says oxygen, you know, a baby buyer or the ambulance buyer, then soon as you name. Any trouble I say about would the 21 abc one into ambulance yes ambulance is hospital on wheels ambulance and a hospital BBA nurses for paramedics or morning and a be doctor's room pharmacist for whom or say more drone or say more drips and in a bay and bedu may idea the in say hospital in quote on quote no certain no more human be 80% now the doctor for now 20%. Ye de infrastructure for ambulance and bada supplies be enim. And na ban bi so ba ya or the ambulance ba na supplies wo ba answer no be so ambulance na e dey so 7 cedis as na we say we no the two no nyansa be pa na wo e penifo say eni hu anye tan do the ambulance aba supplies be enim eno nye and na de on so say obi di ambulance aba supply on the surprise be kan na mum so obi su ade na e dey so 7 cedis Ghana for 7 cents so omusu ewu into ye kase none the better the OAD owo and the oabeti owo no omu nyina committee penoni so the echo into there certain things are complementary goods said the oba America enche be ebe Thanksgiving no yes won't me take care about jello nka ho and say cranberry a complementary the entire complementary say take a bo kosoro jelly nso bo kosoro say take a ball echo for the quantity demanded of jelly no ebeko high because you can in boom across a polish shoe sana echo ba ko ni ho ba ko nso ni paso bia enu ti na bonyo no ebata brebo ho no liver and gallbladder no omukobom edi papa ye dina konsewom ye se de oxygen ni ho nka hospital crowd nka clinic crowd added in the oxygen no wo body nyina said ye enso wo body mu oxygen say a new system no mu a wo be kwabna ka say ye fra bibi machine bi small machine bi akwai say clip and ye pen oximeter when you take oxygen is oxygen asem it is the instrument for measuring oxygen in your system and the kit will be uko amazing Christ $6 by no ye the show finger na it me recognize that amount of oxygen a wall cells in the blood because I will lack oxygen to your brain and your friends when you stroke no wofa bejojo because ose body ni nyina etimi oxygen enti nyakobo nyansa mu no ade odikabo enua anso no mo nipa. What is the use of the trees ni na ema ye oxygen so that say ye oxygen ye humi no na ye nsusu amane carbon dioxide na yetimanya ye bibia the first equilibrium no enti ye kona enti ye say when the last tree dies the last man will die wakɔ hospital no wɔ ba wo sɛ oxygen ɛni hɔ sɛ do bi kan no ebi kɔ na oxygen wɔ ba ebi na deɛ okuta safa no kora ebi kora wɔde aban kora pick up kora ɛde ne yere ɛkɔfɔ no ma wɔ dwom sɛ deɛ yɛde cement yɛ ambulance kɔfa cement no so on deɛ kɔ it nothing ewiase ɛwɔ mu no wontumi ka sɛ abibia mpa ho it is a unit body in the Bible naka ɔsi sɛ ɛsɛn ka sɛ ɔyɛ more important than any na wɔsɛ bi ɛsɛn no wɔgyimi ɔmu nyinaa yɛ adwuma bom onipa oni respiratory system better than one woman onipa oni urinary system better than wadwun so nti none is more important than the other anything na Kwame Nkrumah nyansɛm or TBB a friend GIMPA Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration so yɛn training your civil servants and public servants for no so many honest people or many odomo or money say this is the way you're efficient not effective. Efficiency is more important than effectiveness. Something can be effective, but it doesn't mean efficiency. Efficiency, you say you are using a small input for a bigger output. Where yes, simple physics, which your machines are. So who apply just a little effort. Now when you're a bigger output, say what do you want in na when you're small output. And the difference of women should be papa and say one you clinical Joe better say you didn't buy Rich Hospital and you to the Greater Accra Hospital. And this is no yet married in Betino or call ya dear papa yeah nema me free mu ekwedenko akosi ba for say 4 a.m. and they didn't do honum 4 a.m. do honum the drips 2 drip seasons on the emoja emano ebia na wa short emoja I don't know say no way anemic and say bibisa and the moja sin so and the so bibia o try e more than the try and then say anche na best 10 my your friend say nema me the every move and to say difference a woman and that the whole kids are carrying you need infrastructure be a friend hospital and can help and the nickel anti capital infrastructure here papa say quite things a woman back crown say quite nya and fan identify ye wana jonkume de wuye what you are just so say you need aerodrome and it can be a helicopter because uba butcher ye wo hospital said ye wo ambulance was as no ye sans no ambulance wo wiem ye wo hospital say ambulance wo wiem ye be fa na and those are paramedics for wom Ghana can afford it because sika ye send no Ghana na ye de road draws no wastage na ye waste no e bit ma ye bia ye hu na butcher ambulance was so ne boy say and nanu ya ye ka dialysis once a machine me catch as a machine in $2,000 name we consumable say gloves ne distilled water ne sa no use because issue or some say issue I can say acid because a moja sem because ye diabetic or kidney no ama machine munti no your tubes are ye connect ma system no into moja ni tubes nya na obi so be so use machine no enye nkwa dia it's only people use na say bia wo HIV na say wo any leukemia na any blood communicable a bit many anti say acid in the film and na money boy den the wo sika na wo kidney problem no you see na what bia no onye 3 times Ghana is 18 cities times 3 say about 3,200 meanwhile Ghana ni daily minimum wage about 14 cities we multiply by 30 even said 30 days in Sunday can Sunday ni Saturday we adwuma multiply 11 cities times 30 days nefe sans will be most Ghanaians no only more than 1,000 anything na yetimi deducting no the Senate pay into obeko pension na wakoje Henry cities pay wa ye adwuma 30 years because aketwan your deductible no ejina waketwa so ene wo tax bracket na edit saa obi okon so be adwuma 30 years ago you say employer entry and the Senate ATM row but now I too late to me yen for we nyina because they be an access in penifon who are and I can but so many people are dying like Ekweadonko dying like John Kuma bad into one year who health system ni and they can operate here no about America executive secretary Emma Akufo-Addo oba omko UN about America and you say oyadi Kojo Banre who South Africa I can say former a spokesman for presidential advice for JJ. Papa no for Sprinters Road na we day. Okonya koma ya de day. PV obi no wu ye. Ya vice president pa kwesi owu ye vice president pick up echi bucket echi pick up echi. Ye ambulance amano. A whole vice president. But inti men pensi anom na eye a less into us me that's it.
Bombardier, where you on? Bombardier, we. Yo, Bama Benewa.
Papa,
Any Bamaso.
I will guess your papa.
Naboko, dear.
I don't know what I will be able to call.
Sweet. Any Yamin Yako. What's it?
That's right.
Yamin Yako. Nah, I'm so what better watch it? What's in common? No need to recap. Yanko, now so boy and come.
As a papa, met Chen Bombardier, any Quabra, or Mohamed Casa, Bombardier, any ma.
Oh, mas acho que é do amarelinho que tá ruim. Mas acho que não tá ruim, não.
Papa, they didn't need a unum cassette.
I'm saying, will be cartons or
Casa or Mincha has a hammer there, farm or be.
Mamma call be who frozen. I'm my boss. What's it? Committed Thompson. Meted Thompson. Why? You, my boss certainly I'll come to you. Why? Auntie, Bema hey, and your hand echo. Okay. Kwabna Musa Kwabna, make it said on a jamming in the shares into you. Kwabna.
Papa, I bet in it or what, one of them.
One of them, okay. Anyway, Mammy has said, or why no hot money and quabetes before we go to Abbey. Into all right, Chambo, what you mean, Karachi, Bamaso.
How do you guys say, Papa?
I mean, about call, yeah. Good. Yo, and yeah, oh, honey. And at the end, I am my Yako, right?
Oh, Charlie.
Yama,
Charlie, a cow or Numbia. Yanka on said, sir. Oh, Charlie. Mammy, dear,
and you been Nanka here, catch him.
Moment here with them, DK, Yakun said you.
Maybe my papa more woody don't become by much did the mount.
So,
okay, all right. My very said, Menyan woman, yes, I need to put on
who was you and what friend?
Okay, oh, woody don't become. Woody don't know more, don't more call him. I said, oh, me say, anyway, I'm funny, sir. I need to put on this laptop before we can get that one. Okay. Let's see. Why so Sadia carry on before I get the song. And then we can play it. But before that, so Sadia we can carry on. Yes, as well. So say o twem you ko enyum no me bomao. Kenya wo so. Kenya. Okay. All right. Any ma menko ofa body so okasa na me ko yi nyum na ba. Why? Yo, ofa body say what me kan no I ready Bamaso.
Papa.
Bamaso.
Papa on Timenka.
Me te won kan.
Okay.
Se boko de.
Oh, nyame adom ye kokrom.
Sweet. Ene yemi nyina ho yakọ. Right? Yemi nyina ho.
Ade na asi.
Oh, se madam akuya don ko afiri. Ana wonte.
Mate. Oh. Na say akuya don ko 80 something years dey wanyine okọ a
Okay, all right. Well, some people are of the view say owo kitu enim na kesi ensu nim. Owo yo.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Send your Metomase obia na yi but saa microphone kwa bra krata ka so mu kra so mu konta mu na o ma ye ho kire ya. Kwa mkruma de omukọ ayi omotam ne to pan no de mark ka ho. Nti no okay don ko babia wanyina bo braduri o kwa any problem. 80 something years there. Doso kra. Doso.
Okay. Nti ene say wo de wonye yakọ no nya sa.
Dabi.
Okay.
Dabi. O ma no kra se ne ho kire wo mu no. Ebi nko na esonte.
Asi nti e kwa don ko mum kwa okay. Oh,
yes, ono okwa ni age ne de to be frank papa yen ka nokre e ma ye ho. Ni age ne de okwa enye problem. Okwa enye problem. Enye problem. Say me to say no be ka say as oxygen ne sa no ma bi mu osesen na yenya. Oxygen no nkura ne mrantie ne apemfo wo omunya bi nsi omoso a 80 something years. Oxygen na nkasa yesen. Ayen san ko fa say no mpemfo no so sa. Papa say you kind of crutchere ho. Ekwedo nko wanyini owu a enye prodo obi maame no de but me de me maame oduru say years no owu ye no nyame na me da na se cause at least nyame ahira no wodi nkyene ne bi ache o hawo ne abrabese no wafa bim anije nso wafa bim nti no mpaye ne yebo se onko dadi na ja se na sika mo abosomfo ho a onko kan eye na nanom ho samafo ho no montimi adwenpa na opese odidi oman no so no okoye bosomo na waye bosompa na wa ba kan ho no otimi aboaye because ha ne de na ho de no entimi fight but wakoye spirit ne de se ne na ka opese oman no koso no se o ho ampa na wa aboaye na chese yetimi fight ni abo se ni bomba de kan abo koku no ho ban enti
yo
donko de nipa be ya no waye no kwa any problem.
Okay, all right then. Also viewpoint no ya tipa enti old ones no enko to make way for the young ones. Yes sir. Sana ho be so chire no.
Sa pepe even though maybe a cry na mpese omo 65 66 na omo saje aban contract no omo pension aso a omo san kwa be ministers no omo san extend omo contract san krofo na mpese omo ko cause on employment youth no ho eti senka wo de wadi awi a pension na no transfer no wadi kakra unya at least 75 80 na oko ba ben say 80 years 75 no wasan akọ raba na yesan extend because na danfo bi na ye minister danfo bi na ye president na yesan extend na yina ma no da so te office okọ adwuma ontimi nya hwi o san krofo nkọ adwuma kro mo nkọ ne ho wo so se gidigidi na nkra na no omo so mo ye adwuma so still omo nyi pay no omo gi pay no san de eto nro de ne mbofra no de da omo a nyame bo omo betra UK ti se fa kufi mo so a omo da so ye aban adwuma nya omo jai a omo pension no no omo san atwa ticket no omo san de sika no omo san de aba enu nyina no coffers no dreading nkakra enu nyina ka ho na ema ye ho kire iti me de to me no minim obia na adwene de panyin de odi mfie ni bi na wo kwa enye problems ha ayi se bi omo a omo te ho a omo ho odin gidigidi akwedo nkonso kra no se yese ye kan age a wo hu se wadi sa years no so
so I'm 72
72
Yeah, 72 na ana
Oh,
Jamus.
any amena mantini, because almost 80, 72 there, and you say, oh, any or check a crank in your problem, in your big one. Because almost 84.
Well, I don't know. 72 na me de mehu, but I say
Oh, 72 there. And when you say 72 there,
enti because I said they all can in camp because I said any all can in sense of Kwame Sufuri mu anka nyo okay nya sa.
Oh, of a Kwame say or kwa nya hwe nya bone. Ono say a constitution you are higher into no. Naja. Or kwa sama do anu akobwa.
Hey. Hey, Kwamna.
Over Kwame, every over Kwame, they say another way. Two uncle or uncle.
All right.
Oh,
but
from him say 70. Him say almost 84.
Well, yes. Well, I think there should be a confirmation coming from the family itself as to the exact age.
But a bit through 17 be true because my man on 80 na surprising me. When you be 80 at least or an another. No why then, sir. Oh no hoarding. No hoarding, to be frank.
Right. But the looking at it beyond say America don't know among other things, no. Or share some of the circumstances that happened along the way, needing oxygen and this and that. Now you're referring here and there. No, I'm saying it is something that can happen to even a young, and even it can happen to a little baby. Those are some of the things that we can also talk about. So, not to say in your line of thinking, say be when you into uncle, but the circumstances surrounding her death, can also be looked at. So we will be able to provide some of these things to take care of even the young ones when need be. Take a crab, Papa. Come and go.
Papa, kakra me kan fa ho no. Sa se mu emita kan. Me ho no kura mpo no. Na se okwa as a politician no, eduru ba bia many problem ho. Ne se eduru ba bia many problem kura ho because ye kan ha me ti say say kwabron say Alex Mbak no ka say ehu hia se ebesisi schools ebesisi we mu. On say such normal no. Any your problem no. Me sometimes I na America no omono mani ye bibinti no I na me pese sometimes me challenge o mo. Me dem nim say schools ne sa no mana ye kan. Ye Europe ha no. Ene me nim say Britain so sa anye hwe community bia no wo ni school. Enti ehu hia se be kwa bo school ni nyina no to me view no e we bia Kumase na say you fo nyina so omo ho ko Kumase kotena Kumase boarding ho nyansa nim to me no it is said of say be kwa tre say schools na ye school tititi no no every community bia menka say akura bia na nipa ba ku bia nyane de but at least community sina ebemben no say nka district capitals no obia nya school no so esombo say na Europe ete no and I say even though district be a school secondary school be 3 and 2 enkura ni ntwa kwan ko bebre enko mochi say ye kwa akobbo ho ka akoda boarding ye kwa ho no mkofa mkosua sa nsem basabasa no ma bebre no na back to papa mama kwadon course gina na ye kan omo na omo ye politicians omo di anim but what I say kura na ye kan osigin ya se ma bi kura Mahamata me hu mama kwadon ko ukoka Mahamata asema ompre na no and also by the same thing yenim nkrofo to say Kofia Palu money sa nkrofo no because of say yes selfish because of kakra bi anipa benyanti no na asema o kama ye nyina no o no gidi se ni sikanti obetimi ato anasa ono be overcome sade no say ebeduru ba bi no ye hu papa ya owu wo adwosoi onya sika no instead of so obeboa me si hospital no aye Kumase ni sika ni ye no de si party office enti oyare ye no party office na ntimi anye no ye ntimi amfa na nkɔ hɔ ye nsa yare hɔ oxygen si ya ye keken no ho asɛm ni bi no it sometimes no say me who say amanfo brim citizens no ye blame timamufo no na enkrofo mo wo ano a mbetimi aka bi wom na o man ntimi anka na eto o mo a papa you forget to say let's be frank with you say me meti Ghana na me hu me ni sika me yare a oxygen no me nya bi ohu sani o man yesi aye no me yare a me ni nya bi me nya prominent person kura bi kura o mu few me kwa mana hospital that was 2011 207 me call Emana Hospital. Na sa na hospital na dan bi da ho a ye betimi admit ni pawo. But me draw na omode me call ya na madam for no call boy no call na afran ka kire say no e hwaye ma omunya ba bi betimi age me ato. Sa time so me call Ghana no say biye mu hwie say call na akonya mi say den mayemre na my sister so that the other senke beba tek no say mna enko etino the moment madam for nature so sikasem dia enye problem na nipa no say na otie e wa say okay say na senka mo kirem dentama omo koma me one room enko am special room na omo kan sika no say no nim say bia me the health insurance na eba etino ka ombaka kire me say ebi ni ho we short time no ma ring na doctor ba omo wi te say e ka na omo buye no scan na asema deposit da ho no omo say ama me sesa enti say di sa no ma we kikire oman na papa ya dia ha dwene titumi no sa empanfo omo kan ewo omo wo anim no omo fisi sa situations we na omo ma ebe hunu because omo ma no so opportunity say omo easy say ombe abe fele o ma me no mo papa no mo anamu na no ada say Lawrence about parliament enche obeba kasa obepe president di because Akufo-Addo papa di wababi ye hwe mpanfo ya omoma opia ayepre ekonanim nti omo position on betimi take decisions na so mon take amaye mon take decisions na beboa ye nyina na mo ye no it say ade na akwa secret bi me hu se ne mi sinchire no ye nkamasem ye koka amasem ama free contempt papa me eto sankrofo na me ni sympathy emo obia Ghana mu 40 ma mu 4 etimi konya accident ba bia ye di nipa no bekra akwa akoto no na ye di ama se we no na rage ho na omo se ni ho no se mete se omo se obewu se rage se hin
ho na okufiri mu yeah
me a one gay bi ne maame ne nana no ono kra na frɛ me ana obo mama ne nana no se akwa don ko no beginning no utie na ya se ne na bombardie ekana o start a summary woman here utie story na mo kana na we very discipline straight Francis omoto assembly man no later kra no mo apese afene nso ntem no mo nsesa no because oba na ufie kra on prior assembly woman no ufie kra on prior dia no kra ma mo no wada ne ho sama nti later no free so na ase na omo body tin no ye straight eno mo na ye pe sa no ma no enya akwadon konko me obi o take decision yi obi ana no eduru twam ayese oka wanka na so ko fix sa problem na atimamufo no face na papa na eme de pa
okay
to be frank
all right yo any of Alex ye ne fo an to kakra why
me de man auto no senior medical so no me police ni am robbers bo police ni tuo manage am robbers ku minister manage ye robo saa mpanyinfoɔ even celebrities no koraa no see no munya saa problem na manage because omo ka bi ehu
enti let me ask, what if say arm robber ebo police ni a or ye na adwuma effectively etua eno so ani je
o ye na adwuma effectively necessary adwuma ni ye na effectively says
on say one second to what say, that's why I asked you the question. Opposing ya or ye na adwuma said ye was wo ye na adwuma, right? Let's say ye bonu tu a eno so ani je
say ade no de tie ne say ye be da hu police ni papa nkate bone na mankate ni nyina say
enti wo person je say ni police papa bia o Ghana na
Debi. Your papa sorry jina ni ehunu say suma sidi wa sorry agina ho.
Meba o. Enti o police ni bia ne ho no a o ye na adwuma as a police officer e wo Ghana na.
Me hu bi sa.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Enti wo de waka ni nyina abom. Enti no mu bia kwa.
Waka ni nyina abom say perception or percentage ni edeka. I don't think I say politicians they are corrupt.
Okay.
And so say be a benya bi o. Oh yeah.
Okay.
But majority near deka.
Yo. For no to why? Thank you. Na owa na champion menya onwom no. Ma me fan sisi ya esi ya na ye ba so. Ekuado gonti inti enwumwe. Oh, adi tema yin nyina na osa beso odrive sisi twen me ba. Wati twen me. Nyesa so a mehu enyom kro no de I can get it right here for us to do justice to it. Or say kuse nti yamfa kuse ensi nyina ye ho den ai anyway nti ye fancy so ai
If he said, on the man, what they were fan, or what come about Janaba, or be groaning the word in no gray, or romancer, send no pony my boy out for bra. If he said, but my papa them over fan, oh, what my back then, Janaba, Obi Mammy no word in no grave. A romancer, send no phone in my boy up for bra. So says about what you mean in Namasi, or a neighbor, a romancer, where my back was a crowd, so says about what you mean in Namasi, or a neighbor, a romancer, where my back was a crowd. mo bi tete ajanka no be yi obenya hwe no wa be fa no anti mansa agugwa santi achi no fre iti ani ba osi owuo wa fa no ma me se wa amene wa ya janka enanim se wiasimu obata nenim ne babedi enti wabrani wa ya juma osi dachi no mani diemu nanso o amani awabra ni yesomo mami diare wa koda baby anti mansasi mami se wa koda baby basa former bro obabisu osoni ni kunu ayeduma adman be ye no owa for be me ye jobe obakuna fuesi edadwe nyina ye no basa ebia na small can say ibroni diare wo kwa samado okromasa obisu dofu bia kwa koda baby basa kusa sosia saba kwa jebini na jamasi akuna mabro akromasa bema bafata kwa kusa sosia saba kwa jebini na jamasi ore uniba akromasa bema bafata kwa Opaso bebe let me fight you yes ejawe na mo enche be ma so baby mama eni nyina paso bebe Former brobi Obambi Osoni ni kunu ayeduma Admanu be ye no owa for be me ye jobe Obakura kwesi dadwe nyina no basa o ebia na small can say ibroni diare wo kwa samado okumasa bisu ira kwa koda baby basa
Yo, Abrantia match day there was kusa. Yo, yemfa nsi ase. Na yentwaso. Ensem onwum no mu. Yemo one champion, emre. Ya, honestly yemo sa anwum we say. Na bi kwabena na se yemo. Upon one champions request. Enti one champion. Ya bo nwum na wie no. Amema akwan na onso bra. Ebebo ye nkomo.
Papa medasi. Kwabena medasi. Medasi akontifo radio tiefo ne wonomwa omuti akontifo radio papa the channel say mami ni kukudro ukra no na ma request nyina kwabna ema yefa enma woboyi be ma be ye bi ontima be ni nyina baby ofi akiri Shemami nanka yesi wono mu ko school enanka omudi no mani epre se omitmenye enye nyinaso Shemami de kasa dodo bibia wakasa school wankobi hwe ne manyina ne mamiensa na hwe mu nyina mboma ko school odi kokofu ya ennefu ya woyi ya wentimi ankobi no mienani Echo baby a teacher Eddie. Echo. One co school no. One ma on fanesa answer the different demri fem. Antra cassette. Made in table of 1 year to so one table of won't mean yet was with me. No to war pre. No war pay. opa akonya ye akonya ma Ghana ye ballot paper mami ye edini tibubo mu ama etimi gini tumi de edini beto Ghana ballot paper so she ni kukudru ni padudo sen ni benesa kukudru we see because Ghana yen kind of crowd into what man be yen kind of crowd never to ballot where they were on say presidential and the I didn't want me be and then my mommy penny pe bi asem because as a we ni pe bi to we be ni pe bi ato no o hwe ni nyina so a waya ade tino na ko fon fa ni sie ne ma na busua obe peda busua no te say mami din ye bo mami din oni kromo a emfi bebre ba besna ko Ghana kura no emfi bebre ba besna ko Ghana ye ballot paper ye da ho sisi Ghana ye ballot paper ye ko to election 2024 e ma do se na wo so me nche de se yi mami fi ho no ma me nim oba bia fufu bi so oba bi wo so mo kama minti ntino e ho na me de begina aka se waya ade waye bi wan be din na nke bi no e bia se le no wosifa ye ne nyoma e bia se le no wosifa kasa e bia won ko school tie no na ye hunu se won se fata kura papa but uko onu ni die mu a o ya eje ku adwuma na maame no wodi kan die ne dia no o ye se die de hye ne nsa se akwadwuma ye no na chese no ebi no ye de hye ne manyina de sisi ne dan nyina de bi me wusi maame ne tima abɔ modin efa akwayo adwuma o ye efi wo pegesi ni kromu a enye baako a na chese enye school ni bofo ene die bibie na ya dwan de ni patima ni pe hu ni sa a medwunu ho bibisa mo se entini pe beti no biase bi die emre bi bitimati no biase because so when timi anka bofo ntini yeyi nesi no kure o hwene ni ye ni se o on sem fatani sa no mano wow se bi ni te no opre se san aya de ni ko ewo mu ebia nka obe ne no ko ye ma na kunya ma ne be ye ya sa de wi nke ben anka be nye kembe ye adaswa sadi edi mami yukui se bia ona ke baya ke bia obenya tima bia manu man kitinkiti ba tima sisi sanu manu kwan ebia because enipa bia ne de woni mu opeso timi ye wenya sa kunya ene sadi no susu na ebia faso a ababekuno ene susu na ebia no opre ye can other sicknesses any other treatments wo krom hanu a yintimi so anu a de akunya yamba nkofo bebrebe a mabesina kwa omno mo bebre a entutuye ne hihye efa ayaresa ene sanman nyina no omuntimi enhwe mi esisi sanman araho se nipa dudo na efrimu ewu krom mete kwabna story no na ayade bia na it was very touching and nam say okunya yi baby eto no wonya wono mo na BBC efidie no wo hono ma ebitinda hwe no anye sa se do ka ne kono kokko da ankopon na le ben no a woji no maami die eto no ebika yede ne ba ye kra ne bia ka no kra no chisi gina baby kra se etopi afu ebia ka ne ntima ma straight a ene bia kwan no so no because of a kwan ntino na speed no or say limited speed no this anoma I don't know but yeah no be I'm a free so we're 72 years so each 1 years mean can say mama no born home no so kwa no so corner sa there be mean can say entino na me enka ne ma no ene se ni kunu tiasio se ne busua ne busuafo ni nyina no on so mu nyina ade Ghana hwira de kese asem we edin ye beta wache ono no ba ye ni din all corner ni poster ni afan ko tare ni fie enim all corner ni poster ya afan ko tare ni fie man kasa maame we obae no eye akua donko eda ni fie ni mun kon ne bo the national ballot paper so the whole Ghana will be here because who need for so yo be see no e kunu be see no e gidi pass o man Ghana be see no ade ba kwa na efo wiase ne se obobo brand nyina ewie na wo kro no kwan be no ismi e kata wachi me for say na is very important se fa kata wa yedi ikoja won ane hu hia was said ye war ye sifa je wo ba ye war ye jew na busuafo nyina betena na ye ne kama man ye fe no saa na wo koso na ye ne saa na efe na me gidis ma media no so no enam kukudro ene anamontu wotuo emma ne mentem ene eboa bebrebe ma me aboa nipa bebrebe ewo ne mentem ene ba bebrebe no me gini se ma mi ebe saa kwa the din betena che mame akua donko me de kwa me so ba na okasa on platform be kan na mu busebusa interview he wuti mame no interview bi ni bia no a ni answers odi be bia no wuti papa mame no we nyansa fo wuti so oka on say ya ni ntie ye ni pe bia ye mpe wasma na mpe wasma ye nsi ntie nipa ye nsi na nyabotin ntie nipa yi se asem wo ka no yenya label say empe wasem na bibi bi no obeka beto aseda because on ka brofo because one so agya tum say brofo no on pe because sa kasam enye ne won o my Ghana enye sa kasa ne wa wo ma Ghana fo nyina ati ase say sa kasa no enye ye dia ni tie ne asante twi na say twi kura wo ka ene no betima ka ma no ho ato no akire mu papa ana no bo wono ma en tan family sabat ma media no kwa me say metie no ya me akakra but ben dey odumanko na untimi enka bibresa but nankopon enka no yeah nankopon kan ho pa me hwe ne ba last born na ne ba last born in grant interview bisa na untimi say the bad God, come on. Mami can the bat the bush and the mom was some one thing that. The day wa kono ka bibi o ebi no ma mi aka the bat ne debi. Obia wo sinto e wo ye ho. Obia. Asem we be ka so wa ka asem tie we da. Eno wa ka asem tie we da. Eno wa yesi de. Every time you see Mamma, one more custom teaching, those no sema, and some more can it wasn't relevant. Any would you take it into say, yeah, personal, but you see, say, Mamma Baba baby, ain't no umber bois, I'm a cynic. I'm a baby at Twitter. Now, oh, my man, near Dino could see one umpire DC with the fee. One idea say, umpire. Me de mini asim boni bia ka so aye bibia obi mpadia me de mini asim bia ka tia o man nan ka se esi ho no mo no ye hia nkabom ye hia se betima bibia ni etima chichiro o man ma na tuma ko anim se de ye nyina betimi nya ani je wo man no so na me che me de bia me botaye no enti ni kobna me da ase obo chada kwan obo chada din wo de me bo chada din wo ha no me no kure kobna se de mahu se wo ban me minua no aha
yo wale champon yebedo ase
that's papa wo man fun kasa bi wa
yo ene em say yedru abi enso so na abi enso nka bi wo wi a Dr. Jingo so ho dia you are next enti abi so timi nka ba ma so
yeah papa smile adwin kese
tete
chale bole wo yemi abo dan to
eno ano no
yeah
eno ano
you understand about that to and you say no
so what church said that what I say pen
but you forgotten
who say you be din sa
exactly
na dey you be din sa you ni sa ni enko You any Abby?
So right now, I hear Akunta say anytime you mention Shade's name, whatever thing you do against him, you forget it. That's good. Papa Smiley, go on. What's happening?
Oh, Sunny Eja. Na ya bon komo. Ya mai na ya ho yako and some of the things that we can pick from whatever has happened with respect to Madam Ekweadonko's demise. One thing that I put here and is Ediaba cry na uwu echre right? Uwu Ediaba pa ana echre and in the earlier.
Papa Smiley, I don't. Before you go, I don't think you are taking any song request again. Otherwise, I've got one or two songs, not all the two, but one out of two. Ampofaje has some funeral songs. One of them, I don't remember the exact title, but along the line, he says something. Uwaferi. Well, if you can remember, Uwaferi. So it's like, I like that song. And there's another one. There's another one. And there's another one, Asasi Tokro. So play that one now.
Asasi Tokro.
But
by who?
Akwesi Ampofoje.
Okay. Now, when the moment I get the song, I'll just put it on.
Yeah. Right. Or if you can find that, then you play Me Last.
Me Last. Akwesi Ampofoje.
Yes. Also by Akwesi Ampofoje.
Okay. All right then.
Papa Smiley. I agree with Ejabwedi. No, with the part where he said people at a certain age should go and so on. But the whole thing, I think, is like, Papa Smiley, why do we come here all the time? I think when you play the Asasi Tokro, it will make it clearer. Papa Smiley, do we have to wait till Ekweadonko dies before we talk this rubbish nonsense? Oxygen, there's no oxygen, there's this. Do we have to do that? Within their own party, this boy who died from Kumasi, they say finance something. We don't know whether he was a finance guy or he's a lawyer. We don't know. What is his name? This guy who died using over 2 million to build his house, but he can't do something which will prolong his life.
John Kuma.
He preferred to use the money, take all the money we will use to provide these services for everybody, for himself. Do you understand? How did this musician die? Ampedu. How did Ampedu die? Name them. We have millions of them. The woman who was thrown away like a rubbish because the ambulance thing, the one they throw, are they no human beings? It is now that people will telling us we need oxygen, we need this. Oh, come on, Papa Smiley.
You see, Abe, this is one thing that I've also learned in life. Yeah. At any particular point in time, you come to the realization of the truth. You just have to carry on. You turn around and carry on. It's like you are traveling and you may have been lost. So, the very moment you realize you are lost, and that very moment you can turn around and continue on a good course. What is them trying to say?
Well, yeah, I hope that will be the turning point for them.
All right, then. So let's look at it from that perspective, and then we wish that continues, right? Yes, we wish that continues.
Baba Smiley, we have something in Ghana. We have something in Ghana we call Hu-Ochi. Do you understand? Because of this incident, people will just make noise just for the occasion. After that, they go to sleep, or they recall to their own selves. Papa Smiley, the point is we will all die. But some of the deaths are so preventable or can be prolonged. But we have people. Okay, Papa Smiley, can you tell me, since this government came to power, can you tell us any improvement in our healthcare delivery? 8 years now. Have they made any improvement in our healthcare delivery? People are dying through the same causes. Lives are being shortened. Even Galamsey has made it worse. So what is so special? By way of the way they are managing us, they've normalized this type of death. That is why when they are sick, they will quickly fly outside and go and take care. And they will have people supporting them. And either Bombardier or somebody said it right. What about those who die there every day? Because they don't know anywhere to go. But that's why when I went to Ghana in May, didn't I tell you one woman was rushed to hospital? She died because there was no oxygen. That's recent, less than 4 or 5 months ago. Are there no human beings? We are not managing anything well, and we use politics to talk rubbish, nonsense. Me, I'm not moved by this thing. Do you understand? We all die, so that is it. And the people at the helm don't want to prolong anybody's life. They are only thinking of prolonging theirs, but not to the majority of the people. They claim they are doing Agenda 111, but when they are sick, they don't go to the Agenda 111. Do you understand? Baba Smiley, this is Bedi Etuo. You think if Bedi Etuo is a British and he collapsed in America, they wouldn't have brought him here by now? They wouldn't have brought him back here by now. Why is in America? Because that is where the best facilities, or one of the best facilities are. And they are making us fools over there. You think if it is Gabi or one of these people who suffered what Equiado God did, they would have treated him or her there? They would have flown him quickly. I have one of my friends, he said, Kwasianewu. But what's the meaning of that thing? That's how these people.
Meaning of what?
Yeah, that's how those people who claim to be managing, that's how they are managing us. If we are fool, we don't hold them to a gun, we'll die. That's what. They don't care. They will kill all of us, and they are killing us too. If Kwadonko was one of these Japadia people, see where they will fly ahead to.
Okay, all right. Abe, say, what are your points, boy?
No, play the thing. I want to cut it back.
Okay, all right. Before I put that on, right? Dr. Jingo Nhontino of Akwame, you will certainly be next. Just get yourself ready. You see, sometimes I wonder if we are truly broadcasting what we want to achieve as a nation. Maybe I'm about maybe say what is the objective of all that we come here to do? We want to fix our dear nation, and then fixing our dear nation is all about we fixing ourselves. We will all get to that point where we will come to the realization of what matters most in this life, and that is to do the needful. Now in Pempi, you realize it's when some people are getting close to that moment of them realizing what matters most in this life. I don't know, something within us, if it's the ego or what have you, instead of we supporting them to continue that discourse and awakening to that truth, we end up labeling them, bringing them to the remembrance of some of the things they've done in the past, among other things. And it doesn't actually encourage them to continue, or it's not what we don't broadcast that encouragement to make them continue in that direction, so that they'll be able to cement their souls themselves in whatever new direction that they have, that present situation is gotten them to carry on to do. It's I say obi drive no and then he realizes say, oh, and then we seem to be worrying him about the so why several miles or what have you, sort of we encouraging him to keep his eyes on the road and then carry on the journey so beautifully, among other things. Well, you see, we need to understand the psychology of healing. We need to understand how we'll be able to support ourselves. We need to be able to understand how we'll be able to support ourselves when we discover an appropriate course to take, so that we will broadcast what we actually want to achieve as a nation. We can't broadcast one thing and expect something else to happen as a dear nation.
Yeah, quick one. Baba Smiley, you see, you are talking of a turning point. Do you understand? Maybe somebody reaches a crossroads or somebody reaches a turning point. And it's okay, I want to turn around. Do you understand? No amount of, if you come to that realization, no amount of maligning or gossiping or something should let you, turn back to your old ways. Do you understand? But possibly, if you behave like Kwata, Kwata in Kwame Mpedu's music, you are not lost, but he said you are lost. You cannot help that person. Do you understand? Because he wants to use it for something, for an unjustified benefit, or he just wants to use it to win sympathy. We don't need to wait till Ekweadonko die a preventable death like some of them. If you're among their party people, cry are preventable things like this. Do you understand? Before we come to this realization, because governance is about making sure that all these sectors are working. Do you understand? Of course, when it comes to decision making, there will be political aspects.
You are making the same point. We understand your point, right?
Yes.
It's like you say, hey, a driver must keep his eyes on the road so that he doesn't miss.
Exactly.
And it's already happened. So do you want him to carry on the missed route or turn around? That is the question. And then when we come back, na yako wafa Kwame eso. Oh. Anyway, and we will listen to it later. Yanko for Kwame so, and then we can listen to Kwame now. I don't know what seems to be happening. Kwame ultimate camp Bamaso.
I drink it you.
Beautiful. Ova, na boko there.
Boko.
Sweet.
Boko.
Sweet. Yo. And ya would any
and issues of 3 and aba na September mo MC beto chini nyina. Ebi ni ewure ya sisi wo free mu a wo fa body obeye surprise comment bi no na a friend saying say Trump waye declaration bi na asem bi a emu odu pa I was a dipa di kwadwudwu mu because wanya Hitler the oye no ebi be che ne record no na the also infiltration of the from saying Boko Haram in on our territory abino we jaino home and one way said the beya one move cause of harm on our neighboring countries and me say adendi ye blacks no ye nim ye situation ana say bi so no na me go school me we free school kura na me wo e na ye enwum bi a ye ma ye sua ye that time kura ne ente brofu papa the struggling negro race they say o ka me ubu sam kura me ntmento na e ya were hosem say dipa tuntum ye dachi ayere ho pa ye dachi ayere ho na ene kra na ewo mu yi na dachi bi ene na hwe mami hwe atamus so o rofu wo bi a na ayere ho o my penny o o my penny but ekwani of us who ye no nya official report to say ekwani a owura no wo fa so a wo yi ni enti ye Ghana for no mami a wo wi na e wo se o wa he mami mo aba so wa be mami no tribute pa mani agi so na say ya na obi di ya santi we yi no sa breme emema ohonum emema no ntumi react nti ya santi we gina ho di wo mo atem o yes okay mo mese me nko mumpo ye nko ne nko defend Asante man enti hwe mami onko school do but o ye non-conformist say ne brofo no nye brofo ne ebe block no say ni nyansa o person de eboa ne man no onye enti wono there he's gone down already in history so enti mame no de me overtum na frame me no ogbo mama ne say ofa na wate de ekoso na say de en na o ka chem say mame wo free mu na circumstances no minyanti ni yi na mame no so ne political direction no me hede nim papa but all that I know ne say we obi a oni complex excuse me proud ewo kasa nyame de born chese wo ka eka na adwene ade ba ko pe me betumi aka fa ma me no ho ne se eto bia no ahye week so na wo boni duku dia na mani age pa because me hu African personality but ne wo free mu na me busa wo fatum se enti okwe ni so form party a yetumi mo bi nko replace no as a candidate or representing mame no ideas ana minim but mame no de me de other history mo mame so opa meto aso na mako two issues na aka no so but
the preko why the preko na
yo ya now so ye krum ha say Trump by a declaration be say ono de oye fascist and now mame no so madam Harris ka say true ono onim se owura no oye fascist na encheri bia na metie reportage on Hitler ne project bia oye ya we recruit nkwala bia mamefo bia wo mu ani ye blue wo mu ye Germans any not for no be from Aryan race Vikings no mne yifo no ena enka wo na odi wo mu be rule wiase enti they were coupling with German soldiers said they be blue eyes children Emma bra edu say ye attack wo mo no ena wo hu say project no ntumi maso nti wo mo ehye wo mo destroy wo mo document ni project no ri bibia ena chiri wo mo project no ntumi amaso womo ayedi womo call camp no pi etumi connect womo but most of them they didn't know the reason to e wo soldier for womo take part ibitias and se wunim said the fascists here no omu any other human being ka ono ne ho enti se unimu a na obi ti se kwabna sei onim also on the ninipa ni ujafu okay but the draw on say odo skin kwa akoye leather you don't have to blame anybody because it was one of their projects intermediate maka wo koto aba na wa choose nipa na wonim nipa kro ni reasons ai ni projects a wait a minute na busa already na system no I di bu man no to say partisan no rotten. Until you choose the way the best among the worst. Until me there come there kakra. And it say onye skani bi a or finance no. Che say ebetumi abasa ni project me ebetumi abaso. But wa wonye fita so a wani blue so.
Me no here for now. Why?
Yo Martin.
Me no here for now. Why?
Martin.
Thank you so much. Na yenkuti abna inu aba abna so de ono so ewoka ene perhaps after that na I hope I'll be able to do the song for Abby. Enti abna so ultimate ka bama so
I drink coffee.
Good. Nyame adom boko na monzo e
boko.
Good. Yo abna ene de me nyina ho yakọ. Right?
Sorry. Yo, that is true.
That's right.
Yeah, mommy, Madam Kuyandoko. So you write some Martin, Onuna, my favorite.
Wow.
Onuna, no, my favorite. Yes. The ocean abra buma near maybe our year, In fact, we met in one time of best US time was around 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Now it is over free. Now Munyan report here and because of a media space will be about out there with free. Now according to the Nyamusunya heart problem. And now went to me and drew her on time. And Ubi training kwataya na ye idea ka butima prevent bi no. Now 1 or 2 things because our institutions no and may be touchy manantino. Every day we lose people based on a day I beat me preventable. I am not a money. So you see a 2 abasent for form brand messages and near my in you will na yinya a peace of mind kakra. But that's a yak you too much. Now we idea is okay bit prevent you, but na kuno. Because the name be into toy or bobra. Me idea I'm told say because she was a farmer. And I always say I like farming, so we'll be also area and we need to hopa. Obey best farmer. I say, oh yeah, we also would see in the academy and information, sometimes obey history. But if you listen to her, she made a lot of sense. According to me, anyway. And yeah, I'm an opportunity, no. The last election, I think it was also forth. Yeah, I'm an opportunity because area near one no. And Mrofuni influence and they say, wow, it's a brofono. Ona say wisdom is accorded to you. Nti nyinya saa nneɛma no nyinaa ɛsi yɛhwɛ na yɛka ho asɛm nti ɛyɛ ya ɛsɛ nyankopɔn nananom sɛ ɔmbɛba no baabi na yɛde ne kra ɛsi yie na ne ideas a na ɔwɔ for ɔman no somebody will pick up because Ghana ɔnyɛ easy sɛ ɔbaa bɛtumi afa saa mantle no as an independent person but she was a tough woman. But she was tough. And then she made her presence known. Whether you agree or disagree. She did that. And for some of us, we appreciate her effort. I do appreciate her effort. Because it's easy. I would to Kurumbo now school crown our achievement. I believe this only be mother. It's not easy. Nti say obaby to me a breaking stealing na it gives way for others to emulate and see why are they na uncle that boko ebia nyankopon se the time aso na ufri asasi so na isuboni eba ne asa wasa be bi kura ase na adwo enti hala me de
Ekuya ko de ni bi
yeah
si.
so ye maame ekuya ko na moving forward no and simply because we Ghana you can him because your political season ti
okay
but you know nipa 10 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and ewu boko start kan bi mu nipa du and ewu about
what is the cause of that
issues yeah the cause of that the chieftaincy issue
okay
chieftaincy boko na abane I think there's Navrongo something think that map would be a different no meka ahemfosɛm ya sɛ ɔmo na asase no yɛ ɔmo dea nti watumi akɔ bɔko so kosi ma osifo hene ɛwɔ bɔko hɔ sɛm no ɔmo de kɔ court no na court abu asɛ sɛ obetumi asi osese sɛ the court no you can't even trust them because people always pay money ɔde kɔɔ hɔ na ahasa etwa ɛno na nipa 10 and we all know that almost start enye easy ɔmo nyinaa yɛ Ghana for nti yɛ political season there but security agency in Ghana I don't know if they are sleeping or they don't know what their job entails left and right this issue has been going on for a while ɔmo kɔ ha akra last kra mahama yariga kra be kan sɛ de saa Navrongo sɛ hehe ɔhene ne yɛ no mi refi ne din ɔyɛ no sɛ baabi a community bi a ɔso ɔbɔ mo si hene wɔ hɔ na creative say we all know what is going on why can't we solve these issues and sana will be a sometimes I am in maybe I say just yesterday 10 and then you report everybody it's like we can't tend to say the easy number bisa all because of what and see more muda so ti akonya no so I do o man no sikasem any to me amamu no you have to do your job amamuma enema enkoso because politics na akonya na mo penalty you are blinded on certain issues hard in wo honom Ghana I say ete honom no so no na ekoso politics here ekoso ekoto abe extreme mo amokoto aban I'll keep on saying you don't need to die for anybody over there because they don't care about you. Politician be our first rule is to win an election. Or when no nya power now, they will do things that will benefit them most of the time unless you get somebody who is sensible enough and understand the ethics of the job. How you discipline. And so such person is a real and thing. Until December 7 year koto aben. E them. Why MPP buy when you anje when you my to abanima alanche Martin. NDC near why fed up with Mahama to abanima Martin. That is the only option and the best option that we have so far. Obana so no so anye ya bebutu ono so out the same way. By near more dear ku akwemu so oba obebua o man no. Eno ne ehwe so ne fanto aba. Mesi obia enkoye ne research. O de adwuma ma obia wo hwe de nipa ne tie sana de adwuma na man. Obia wa adwumu didi so bitimi aye. Na o reasons nti a wo do man na nye valid. A ebe ye nsusu aso pa ma wo nu obusua. Enti yenkoto aba no. Mo bia nkukunkum obi ho to aba wi akofie ne koda. Na twen result no. Nipa we ni a obe jubilate a hye wo dem no jubilate enkoye nkofo hi enko instigate nkofo na fa asemba. Na December ni de ebedu January no. Na nananum ni Nyankopon ebie kwa no Rachel Martin. Ya so ni in as the president of Ghana. Me that's it.
Yo abna yanso yadase so we're trying to tear kama adi amame. That means I will be able to close a little bit early today. Nti yama monarch nso enkane de right after that now ya bo abenwum na ya ba na obi ade 2 minutes asoso fefefe. Nti monarch wote menka bama so aranti pa monarch o okay se monarch eni ho a obeti enka sisi ade a ene monarch abawo Monarch. Let's see. If he would Bema Bene Wan Kasane. Bema Bene Wan Kasane. Thank you. Bema Bene Wan, I'm coming to you. Ati. Yo, Bema Bene Wa. Mamus wa man saso. Bra. I feel boy komo. Kabi. Kabi. Kose. Why? Kose. Kabi mi uncle.
Yeah, papa. Chabu chapo nyina. Ene kwadonko omusu wa wuni we ya. Se me makaze MPP for the ho bo mo nche no wawu. Onse you don't roll it, you mistake or then who bought for or so 70 napam. So, when you're 70, call the eye of our home or more. Only you are through. You know, I mean, I said, no, say, or my young Mabia or Muku could do, sir, or Madame who better than a politics. Then you may mass have one side of the year. About more than I had from you. I stress no awards now or yeah, Johnny Dean the modern hammer the deep ballot paper no so be and son of continue. I mean for this year now yeah cover oxygen in hospital and I say for being near mother be a veteran higher canoe. So nya kwanya na opesa oka no kura na waka ne yi ene me ba first no break kasa na metie na ze na ye makwan ma ye ba mu anko ka ba ku bia na mayi na no but na uba mu ayenye yi ze ma no ka nyina na nsem no ye enso wa ye ne ho se ompesa obechirim se aban na otiso no ne responsibility no say oba ya say what the Bosnia 600 billion and anka oxygen work hospital be able and I be out all the year then now to me to oxygen with the inserted oxygen or hospital okay I don't go to you buy here say oxygen abu amanenya oba ya na ambulance abna ka say ambulance yawo one constituency one ambulance per day so oba na yakra bi aba ebedru habo abro ni bayenti mo se enwu ho pro na mo fa to force into prison anka mo me nu ya aduma anka mo so mo to mo die ya mo kan nka one constituency one ambulance no nka ebenya one constituency two ambulance so na abro ni bayi a enye obi aza ko fo ado aban e na e boss abra popo ne ene ma ambulance no ba ko pe ene wo constituency bia mu no nti se o kan se na emi kan emi nya o hu se enye na captain smart mu mutimi bo aban na chi no se o mu na ya ba ifo ma o mu na ye nkurase fo ma nti hwan na o kan kire ne se ye nye ne ma yi hwan mu apart from presidency apart from the executive power no hwan na ye wo Ghana ye tua Ghana for tax man Ghana tax nyina ya makwan say yem fama nipa ba ko a wono ne Akufo-Addo no manage nti Akufo-Addo no manage no so be protect public purse nti say hospital a wo say yes we see ba ko pe nti no bo mo dia si by force na just say o no ya dia mo ma na dia manfo kan na obeye dia e kire say wo bra wo qualify so bu mayo so nti ya manfo criticism nti ena ama na oxygen ni ho because Akufo-Addo it says all better oxygen no or ye friend is saying we see agenda 111 ya ka so no so si hospital e wa no only akro no si hospital no the 56 billion pennies here also the 640 billion na the amount at the hospital no grow we enti no say e pese criticizing nipa na say e pese ye nyina ye mra together na ye nka omo ani mu a now catch them and say attempt no dey who did the attempt and no dey solve problem when catch them ko hwe Queen Jonas followers wo ono kura za akwa me hu so make sense papa bia in fact na attempt did ne kasa na so attempt no nti ko we di ball mo head enti obi a ye di na attempt no obehwa omo nyina wo mu hu say ye di omo attempt na say otumfo enam zamanfo kasa tia no for sa ni mo wo ho be hu say o so otu o hene because or hitting them a year good and match. It will visit Canada and man happen. Now, say, who better say yes, we are happy because boys did the atom, I didn't see or more deeper in atom, deeper in who's a any unquala, the DB also over her night, you take action. You catch them in there. Oh, I tell me the answer of problem here. There's a problem that's over there. Who are put you who to know, want to vote red you say, I tell me. Open who say authorities the sorry, excess or matter. But yeah, cannibal was in Montefi. Then this will be courage, you know, say, you go for no young Quasiasem, the young Quasiasem. Papa, who high play 18,000 an hour. No way we are got them say, a hospital no a walk on oxygen, and yet enough room. Now, ambulance, one constituency piano or back pay. No crumple now, minor they born suffering. Na adwene yɛ adwuma enti we ne yɛ ka kyerɛ o adwene ne nyɛ adwuma enti na wo ka ne saa na obi bɛka kyerɛ o sɛ aban na wo pɛ sɛ ɔmmra na ɔwɔ hɔ dada na adɛn na wanyɛ aban no si hospital nti nka ɔba yɛ wusu wayɛ mu nyina yi even sɛ covid ama nka UGMC no esi hɔ no ko mu ambie bro ne ba yi enti the hospital so yɛ sie kukuma ase yɛ se yɛmie na ebia mfidi a yɛtoto nyina gu abɔnte enso buru no. And you know, these are the people now. Aqua way bomb pie be, and no nama manful no one drug on common money power. Nezo or munina no I did the brab until more castle muncanyans as him. We know it now no bark of other abasso. Yes, yet the end, Nama me born a basso say, Yamina, you know, Yami based and say, I'm based and Yaman so better man. You know, sometimes being so more far to I don't think say they are wrong, but nobody. Africa ni nipa uwa ana yɛbɔ n'aba so onya akwanya ne din ba ballot paper no so wie na afei no ɔno de fi sɛ isi no nkwasi asɛm a ɔyɛ nyina no ɛyɛ papa man amini sɛ bi ana wo dam na wabɔ de amini because saa maama isi no nsɛm a ɔyɛ no nyina no ɛde ntɔkwa ba system no ɛnso na apiadɔnkɔ fa ne sɛ isi no ya ade na amanfo bi pɛ sɛ ɔmo tan na ni enti these are the people a ɔmo wɔ power no as ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkasa tia Ghana nneɛma ɛkɔ so anya kasa tia authority na ɔtia akonnwa no so Ghana foɔ nyɛ bɔne bia ɔmo bɔne ɔmo ayɛ nyinaa no sɛ ɔmo sɔre kɔto aba yi leader as a leader no ba na sɛ ɔnyɛ adeɛ yɛ na sɛ obi kasa deɛ yi leader no yɛ nkwasi asɛm yɛ leader no yɛ no nyansa nima yesie yi wodi atem oh me edruba bia obi ka se obi di atama I think say the pakro no pese obi nya ya atem no di no no ni eno na mehu na nya de bia obi atem odi no ene ha no na emo ma yeso no na atem odi no e bia nuru sa nti o pese o sha to sa ni pa na no koso wadi because say kire atem mu a wo je da ni pa no be wo no kasa odi atem more than other people. Ntino amamu montre ni mu huna ye na me ba ha me nkasa ntia wo na me kasa tia tumi bia aban a wote so no mobra ya man no nya problem because me nkasa ntia obi papa wo platform yi so da o ma me nkasa ntia no wan kasa me nkasa ntia e mu ma aban bia me nua me wo fa ase akoto aba ma no na still a o mobra pa no se me kasa na manu kompinu a na wo what impraga se ya kasa ti opani. Oh, and I'm not adwene nya adwuma so wadwene nya adwuma sankofo no a omu ye bitumi amo no omu mfotumi ne nya ade pa da bia omu na ese ye tata odo no omu hunu sa ampa manfo ohwe na nipa so mfo mu na da bia ye betena ho nipa awu awie ansa ne ye hunu se oh se ne nka se ye ne se ye se oxygen na ni ho a ombe kwa akokra oxygen ko abegul sa hospital or Rich Hospital ho enso be ko mikrum nso me na omo nempa your friend is saying ye de be ma first aid ye de be bonsu nti ho so obi bewu na chese ye de ye winning before the time is odi kan dwene say we betimasi na wasi ano e ma ne happen wi ansa nti broni krom no ana kwabren ka zo fru play na ye man oxygen no omo no nya say obi wu ansa na omo ye oxygen ni omo ye play no ana omo ye oxygen because no omo nim say soro ho no ɛyɛ oxygen ni ho nuru sɛ fam nti tam bia plane no the oxygen wom ɛnyɛ obi ne di kan wuyɛ ɔmo discover those principles and so ɔmo even ɔmo ma plane no yɛ commercial ti sɛ obi ka sɛ ebi obi di kan wuyɛ ansa na ɛnte saa ɔmo di kan yɛ plane no ɔmo hunu sɛ plane no ɛsoro hɔ no ɛyɛ ana oxygen ho ɛna ti beduru baabi no nti da bia oxygen wɔ hɔ yɛyɛ kurom deɛ ɛnyɛ ne saa obi pa akonnwa di ne nyina na ɔpa akonnwa di deɛ tutu kwan ɔyɛ youth baabi a wanya kwan ankɔ no afei onya diplomatic passport a watumi atu kwan akɔ hɔ nyina kaa wantumi antwi obenya yɛfrɛ ne sɛ low ɔde agye no wakɔtɔ land cruise dadam enti na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ mp enti sɛ ɔyɛ leader na wontumi control those things as a president na wontumi nhwɛ ɔman no nyinaa ma sector by sector ɛyɛ adwuma na woka kyerɛ me sɛ wobɛhwɛ na obi asi aborɔsan na aborɔsan so kyɛn hospital no a ɛno no ɛfa me ho bɛn yɛtua ne ka na ɔde hwiyɛ president no aban no adwuma no sɛ control public purse ɔno a ne kaeɛ ɔso bɛ protect it nti saa ata ma ɔka no na ɔnim sɛ ɔne protection bia ɔka yɛ dɛn nti ɛduru baabi a momma yɛmfa nɔkorɛ na yɛnya atwe mu yɛmfa nɔkorɛ mu da hɔ ɛnsa bebree yɛkasa bebree na nɔkorɛ bɔ mu a yɛkyɛn sɛ yɛbɛka no te sɛ yɛakasa bebree but yɛntumi make point pɔpɔ bi a ɛsɛ ɛna yɛne hwan na ɛnyɛ yɛne hwan na ɛnyɛ 2016 na aban bi mmɔ no bɔde na yɛtu ne sɛ wo bra bɛyɛ ne yie ebisa wo sɛ ɔbaeɛ no wayɛ ne yie ana na sɛ ɔnyɛ ne yie a why don't you tell that person as well or even for misbehave a ɔnyɛ gyime fɔ no ɔyɛ dɛn wokɔka wei a yɛse atɛm no solve problem
okay
yɛ ne solve problem
yo edi remember wa I don't know sɛ bia wanka no sɛdeɛ o pese bia ɔka no sɛ ɔka aban n'anim no ntina odwen sɛ wanka na sɛ ne
papa ne ka no wanka no wanka no sɛ deɛ ɛsɛ sɛ ɔka no nyɛ sɛ me fɛ ne sɛ ɔka no wanka no na ɔka asɛm no ankasa deɛ wɔn sɛ nipa bi wɔ hɔ ɔyɛ yɛfrɛ ne sɛ yɛka ne sɛ kora ɔyɛ canning negotiator saa nipa no ayɛ sɛ takra ohuhu ade no ɔde ne sɛ fafa kuro nani na mmom nyade ɔwɔ ma kuro na ha enso no ɔmfa mma nipa obɛmi onim sɛ wumia ne kama ɛbɛwu ntɛm but ogyina hɔ a ɔyɛ ne nkakra sɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛhu sɛ ɔyɛ adwuma nanso the right thing no deɛ nyɛ no ɔyɛ ɛti nyɛ sɛ kyɛ ne mepɛ sɛ ɔka na wanka no sɛneɛ ɛsɛ sɛ ɔka no na wanka no because onim nipa koro a ɛsɛ yɛ pointing out yɛnsa wɔ no so finger on him sɛ ɛmmere yɛ aduru wobɛɛ ne yɛsi hospital asi wobɛɛ ne yɛyɛ renovation ahodoɔ saa ne yɛma no nyina no ɛsɛ sɛ ɛyɛ equipped sɛ nipa yɛre ɔkɔm a wobɛnya baabi ada ɛsɛ sɛ nkabaade saa ma aban no ayɛ saa de no sɛ ɔntimi nyɛ ne nyina mpo a not in Accra sɛ hospital a ɛwɔ capital in fact sɛ nkran hospital no po nyinaa yɛ first class hospital a nkanyɛ hwee because kɛne no ɛba saa no a wo a wobɛyɛ brɛbrɛ duru hɔ deɛ wobɛsurvive na maame tenkran hospital ɛna oxygen ni hɔ na mimi kurom nsonsom a ɛhɔ deɛ na wokɔnya akonnwa agorɔ atena so nti no ɛkyerɛ sɛ amamuo no nkɔ yie nti woka ka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ leader no wɔte so no ɔbaayɛ wabɔ mmɔden wayɛ adeɛ kyɛn baako no sɛ nyɛ sɛ mpo a nka ebia nka na nka waka no saa but yɛ wode wo sɛ huhu ani a ɛyɛ sɛ ne kurom wɔbɔ na Captain Smart mo a ɔmo board Mahama Wutoma yɛ tu no ɛne no ɔmo bɔ wei no nso sɛ na dwuma no nso ani a wakɔyɛ akurasi ne ama na amamuo bɛn na president ɔnyɛ kurasi ne bɛn na brɛ so ɔbɛhan play aboɔden na mmom oxygen ne ɛni ne hospital enti no that is how it is nti atem no deɛ so ɔka sɛ yɛdi atem na wodi obi adem sɛ ɔno yɛ kurasi ne ba president no nyɛ kurasi ne I don't get you
okay all right then yeah better I say mema bene wa also waka ode fe come na me hwe say Monarch ebeti me kan waka bi before the final words moment Monarch otime kan dia bamaso emsene Monarch entumi nka bi ene Monarch entumi enka bi ene. And on that score, no, we will take the final words and then we can round up beautifully. I think in order. Kwabena, first of all, first person to speak. Inti Kwabena, Yankwe, your final word.
Menana ka say masresa mini anu me dis for ne there. O ka say tia Mahama there, one hwie krom the second kra betwitwa wo. Agwa na nko wo ye wo om say ha wo nyina ne say because wa kire na dwen afa Mahama ho ntino. Om say hwan obi akosi headquarters papa. Ni na bro ba kan no na dey ayam nyo ba yo. Your Ghana near to about NDC for $20 million. And I'm the call see headquarters or Adabraka. And the papa, we know some dear, only as Mahamano, Sankayamo papa near Buniviasia. Obia was a Ghana for a good doom song for 4 years. Wasn't a memoir, papa. And you know, Yamona Bassonia Sanko Fanemra. Was it Obiaco Obinamaka Santana Seminar or to Tunkro for Papa Grony and Kenny, which I say Agronede. Abramu, be so ye. Adom FM presenter. Omre nam doma ahimfie obutubutu. Wabe de omso akoka setia wakodi di doma ahin atem. Nenya doma ahin no encourage Twini Jonas so ni di atem no. Na encourage obi so obi ni di atem. Na di obi di ubi a wakofa na be butu ahimfie ze ye punish no. So papa say de wiase no kren ani wiase no. O punish na ye den. So je atem di etum. Obi di watem di anka so di pan ko amofre no mama ni nwa be miensa so onyin kokum nwe. Because what you can do, I don't office on any adwin. Obekasa Santin here, or Koy no to Tunkrofo. Now, dear, we are Kabitiawa. Obetina now Bobo a Crofodi, Trini Jonas, Frema shows. Why now Bon Crofo Mudin Crofatem? No be do be out of an average and visit who be him. Papa, no crack, be being panocre. And yet, the baby, Rebecca said, dear, I saw 4 cars, some face as some with you. So far as I can was seminal, watching it will come by to and bite you. And the Baba, Yanka Sanche.
Okay.
Emeno omnesha enjine ka je so mputu do mahine for say akwa no mu twire ni mahimfie no omunyai no oje adidi atem say de omugitum no enti omunyai akwa no nko ne baby papa me da ase.
All right, thank you very much Kwabena. I don't know yanko owahene champo ana bibo owahene next owahene also final word.
Oh, yo, Papa, who do you see? The Contifuni send the program. I had Ghana Free at the Cassia. Ghana Free at the Cassia Patches. And then I buy, you know, about this Bacasa about 90%. Yabeka say, I want the Papa. Want the Papa. And Abanisi and Mijise, the outflow. They do say the Omano be Yamama no ya kanachi na ya kanachi tia jidis omano be ye ebedu ba bi no sadi we say enkoye empanifo na be fokon be se ba ya de no because mama no abekire ni dibia e o mano ofiri mu no da munyina mas papa so da se bebre se ne de wo to see ho no se wa ankasa so hu ye se e ya de wo se wo ye anasa kotufo radio because see we na wo katum see e enam social media be bibia man for do na so be kan for aka bibia for mama no na me giri se na kufor be kan bi o mo aban mu be kan bi wono mo makọ ene o mo na san da ne hu mama no ne nyina so ene de kukudro ene siri o sifa ne nyoma no dodo ano abede e be kan bi afa ho na bibia bi pepe da kontufo radio Kwabena be de wase be brebe Kwabena no
You owahene champo. Yeah, that's it. Mati. Yo, ansana abi beba no. Yenti ne nwom no asase tokuro kitu bi ansa.
Nipa bebra Baby, no really. Obi fanani wono. Nota CSS is rapping. Ye fruko bay. Ye huye nesri keke. Audio be a beko. Akwa shas and sit to groom. She esumu kabisi audio bi ebeko akwa shaza sitokuru yes ye japadi ya Sasi sukwa ma premes vifre menya bibeja wakro akwa shasa sito elina yasinye bibeja wakro akwa shasa sito
Question so I'm making a point. I'll see the any petre.
We are sick as wabra, the Bequans to groom. We are Sipoya, the Bequans to groom.
At the Tibia no canna rent no beside Yakoba. What it?
Oh no, upon 40 or no say anyone.
No, over South as it took room. The most important question that you should be asking yourself. Between the time that you get the body and then you go back to Asasito Kurumu, then I also your. You see, so I rent a car, right? I'm very certain it will be for a reason. Oba say another car never come back no. That's a reason to I rent a car no what me achieve me boy. Sa pepe penalty. Until you return this body to Mother Earth, no. Make sure you evolve through all the things that you experience. Hey, all the virtues that you have within your body, no. Make sure you evolve in and through them as well. You Abi, kaketu ebi nafi yanko. Why? Abi.
Smiley.
Yeah man. Yeah man.
Yeah, Papa Smiley.
Yeah man. Kaka.
So that's it.
So my boy, you may cry the person kaka.
You know Michael Jackson before before he died, there is something I used to remember him. You know, he was supposed to perform UK here.
That's right. This is it.
This is it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is the name of his store.
Mhm.
Do you understand? He said, if you don't come, this is all you are going to miss out. This is it.
This is it. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, this is it. Papa Smiley, have you experienced a situation where you are sick sometimes? You don't even don't want to see any of your possessions around you. It becomes like a burden.
Yeah. It can happen. Mhm.
Do you understand? It is incredible that, I mean, people who are supposed to enhance the lives of people under their care don't even care. Do you understand? That is a characteristic of what we have in our part of the world. But personally, we are here not because Oyibo is perfect, but they've created their system in such a way that the little you are entitled to, you get. Here, I'm sure you also enjoy it. You know, here, every year, they call you to come for health check. That doesn't mean you will die, but they want to prevent certain things. Every year is compulsory. Your GP will call you, they'll write you, they'll phone you just for coming annual check. They check everything. At least as a preventive something. I went to do my this year's one, I think yesterday. But every year, if you don't go, they'll write you. They will phone you. Do you understand? So, Papa Smiley, I mean, these are things we can do back home. If we stop the level of waste, the level of political corruption, it's incredible, Papa. Sometimes some of us, we don't... Papa, I don't respect any of those people back home claiming they are politicians. They are thieves. They are a group of people who don't care. Look, this thing which has happened, people are lamenting people in a week's time. That's it. Life is normal. Then he, Akufo-Addo, being the leader, will be flying to London. The man is like with less than 2 months. When he finishes, this is why he's coming to base. He will come and base in the UK here. Occasionally, he will go to Ghana, go and walk there and say, didn't I tell you I'll be president? That's all. That's stupid thinking. That's it. But Smiley, what legacy is this man leaving behind?
Yo, Abi. I'm saying,
yeah, so that is why I'm for years. We all these things. We will die and live it.
Your final word.
You see, Boko Haram for almost penetrated ye zone ho, ye region ho. Na Ghana by no obune ni egusu. So na ye nim the Boko for ye Africa wa. Any woman so support to supply arms. That's a Ghana buying. What me said ye obey broken free offer. Ghana already internally there were problems. Highway armed robbery. Ye ni munkrofu a ye. Sa Islamisi ye ni mu. So woman supply arms yati. Enti say yanhwe ye. Na say yantumi protect ye ho already. Inside ehonye na outsiders nso ba invade no ene chese Ghana eno ano no enti yenya irresponsible people bi a omo na di eso It could be cry say. It be no related to Nkrofoya or more cause harm because Mati say, yes, see a friend is saying, bra or more presidential candidate chairship would be you could be there simply because or challenge you will be. Oh, tolerance and Nkrofoya munti. And no granting abna or beka yo souls, living souls, just a matter of time. Omuti wiase biem aden obi violence wontumi control ne ho ya say nipa na the area ho ne say money a won put to human life the value it deserves no sa na eba over smiling with Manuel see ya.
Thank you very much, Over Kwame. And so, dear, I don't know. Abna, your final word. Abna, oh, yo,
Papa Smile,
you, and your final word.
Well, the final word Nina say, Monto Abama Alancha Martin. He is the best among the lot. To December, I put to a bayan science and na yen try or no. About to na to no. May request a dear back we deeper or more to a movie see home. And share the discipline. And yes, will be a giddy and a chest or a discipline. Who father, I'm here who so you giddy and discipline. We need somebody our best set disciplinary action no ɛwɔ Ghana ya no more because nneɛma no a ɛkɔ so no ɛdɔɔso. I say we are in a jungle. The laws are not working. We are tricky things. By chance, we are being a no idea on which is not helping. You may say it's we have optional. It's not like we don't. We do have option. The option is allergic. We have tried MPP, we have tried this. You be a buyer, then a whole ding, no obey. I always say, I won't say so. For my baby, but if I live on just and I will oh, we say. As you see, any functional home. I'm going to pass you it may be high school Banayama school. You know, this set working my almost normally. So you know, will be here with me brain the time. Oh, yeah, trust them. In Dinema emphasis here, a best training for Nequa. A sort of phone that is a cophobia being removed so on Moody national security. Which I signed a mano. Nanya America for Krana Omu. It was an investment to work on about the Kuno crisis. We think we have protection, they are protecting us. Yeah, security system, we don't have anything. Omono, but that doesn't mean say we ain't not on any shine. Maybe one area. We be it be a not twice we don't know. Mumma when you call her son a trickle down before a ceremony. Enough of these things, 21st century, I have to 21. We are still doing this thing to ourselves. Election, the protection, I didn't have it. You could see that the people who politics is just voting and going home. Because we don't educate the people how politics is. Say this running. I'm not a tribe, I'm not a religion, I'm not a say, any a deity honor. But we should let them so it's the politics about our policies. That will affect your life in a positive manner. That's why you vote. Let's stick to the rules. Say share and social media, but we have a way of getting information to people who didn't have it at first. near educating masters no nature say ni say so your wage me si studio bi my wage say mahama na obeto ama no ye adwuma ono no preference atoma no wi akofie ofu say ba o me atoma no wi akofie ofu say alache mata atoma no wi akofie you don't want to hear this obi ewu ye last time nipa enwotwe na ewu ye it's needless we just going to vote that does not require anybody to die mo amutie politicians ne baba ohonom uwie school a wuti fi a wunya adwuma no mo ma wo sika bia obi ahwe o but they do election and they want to use you omuma etifi papam security tight and obuko school abroad think the youth of Ghana think you do not want to volunteer yourself to be used as a tool when necessary. This is what they are doing and they've been doing it. It's about time you have to wise up. Yenkoto abano abana yeto niantu no nyansem wo adwe mu nyanse wo no fato aba wi akofie mo ayato aba ma mo so mo beti akonya na e peaceful no bi transfer e de ba mo mo so mo kwa mo nye ne sa mo transfer nko cause MPP on win NDC win alachemate na be win wanya de kwa na bi push yakọ runoff because nipa bre ya so mu nyina ma hwe na mo say mo anya ade te se de mo pede no mo free na mobile ni ma mudi gu kwan mu se mo be nyina agenda 111 hospitals ni ade e na nipa ewu no ye dia no keka nsema ade a yentimi nye esu sika e ba kuro mu hoi ye hu de ye accountability eni hono ya bo amna kose sa amna ni sika nke entimi fanto oxygen ni manema mo se agenda 111 ye see hos ayi store be ade konwa me ni kusuma ye say clinic now I'm going directly to Ashanti region, especially those people over there. My people, stop voting one way. Because obi ba to abama na yes obeye ade a obi hu about one so hu faso. MPP the last election you gave them 1.2 million votes. How far now? Edru omani mahu. Mo amoto abama na mani abre de no change we na munyae. We have a culture digital and a license and a health and a digital. People are hungry. People can eat. People are jobless. Solve that problem. Your water body, water is life. It is not I say in papa any room where you crane. The export to you cry the quality has dropped. These are issues that affect the normal person. And yet issue are cry away and I have the passport in the card digital because when you watch you to kwanya kogana sa digital na nyebi bi ama and then baby say digital does not provide food for you and your family job be na di ama think of yourself to aba binya so papa they just say party politics na if you go baby party politics na you too much you too much the bad time we have to reason we have to reason you speak here the command Ghana for credit support Ghana economy no Quran Shababy as into that say diaspora is sick and council can get question. As so cry, we haven't been able to told they say ni sikaniba, ye say. As we are still in the dish. And also just say ya to about bonnie science science no this time around. Near to about wouldn't honum be over abruchra. Who knew woofy said we will be our friend all the time. Cause in us a bread. In a bread. It's into a move for Saba no more to no to abandon Yansem. So some better one moment, no to my Baumiana, a susa, so movie Uncle Momuska, no montra. Also better Mahama, bear susa, so movie Uncle Momuska, no montra. It's as simple as that. Me, I'm not even going to say about the air politics. The last time the car has me. I come here, I want to do my politics. Who go for 2 fast, and now you are triggering me to go to certain areas. I name is CCM, I don't want to do it. You are smiling. You see her say,
Yo, Abna, thank you very much. Say also although they are so I'm say the next person on the line Okay, Monaco. Bema Benewa, your final word. I think it's you. Bema Benewa,
Ma,
your final word. Let's go.
yo papa. Whether Ghana, yeah, bumpire say BBNC, na BBNC so enim hwɛ nyame a ɔbɔ nipa ho ban na ɔbɛbɔ Ghana ho ban no a yɛte America for ɔmo let head ɔmo twerɛ bae ma twerɛ ama Ghana for sɛ wa wunim na wunim bio na ɔbɛyɛ wo ho sɛ woyɛ nneɛma bɔne ɛde asɛ election including rigging the election ɛkyerɛ sɛ na ɔmo kasa kyerɛ authorities paa sɛ wonim na sɛ ɔyɛ ne saa na nsɛm bi happen a ɔmo kurom hɔ deɛ ɔmo ne wɔ ato nkwanta a yɛapae including wɔ mma koraa te hɔ a yɛbɛpam ɔmo ama ɔmo aba Ghana nti wotumi sɛ Americafoɔ ani abere na before ɔmbɛka saa nsɛm yi nyina no tumi sɛ na ɔmo ahwehwɛ mu ahunu sɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi ɛyɛ sɛ ɔmbɛma ɔhaw ne amane aba 2024 election no mu nso aka wɔ amante pɛ nti ɔmo ahyɛ ase ɛpa nipa ho ntoma ɔmo ka ne kasa ko na ɛkyerɛ Ghanafoɔ because menti bi da ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana mu sɛ Americafoɔ issue statements sɛ yɛabatoɔ no yɛ practicing it for 3 decades about mfa ne bɛyɛ 30 years ni yɛnhu sɛ biribiara si da nti no yɛnhwɛ yɛ na biribiara si anka abatoɔ a yɛ practicing ne 30 years ahwɛ si da deɛ ɛdɛ na yɛtwerɛ ho press statement sɛ your friend is saying, Monfia na BBS, na BBC so a room what the young mamma visa mamma coho. Then post or Bobby Tiwa now we yere, Sam Rano Cova yere no Manina, America. In fact, which I may bomb in some more, Mose, or Moyans for pa natureze. Or my investigation, I hold or severe hold work who say, Crophobity or man no moon, your moon says you or mobo. Casati say memma, but yenya oxygen kura mfa mmakwe adonko emma ne mfa enya nkwa ntino papa sede ya yedua ba no kana bato on de yeto a ebeto ne nyansa so yeto ama nipa sabi yenim se oje bosen a ode beye ne ma yehia na ye ka se ma yensi hospital na ne eno ne hia na eche se yenye faith wo man no because yehia schools yehia hospitals ti me da se papa.
Thank you very much. Bema Abet also final word. Abombadi Edum Dano. Bema Bet.
Yo, Papa.
Your final word.
Papa.
Koso.
Na mnusha kwa don konti umfre me biem. Ebia waye na na do mintimi no nya adwuma.
You see anyway, what yeah. We make several assumptions. But
Anka china na mebo sombo.
Cause we na fa na we the bra.
Oh papa, fa na we say there. E fe ne ye nuan mo obia ka se lemfa sumdue nkoto aba. Na yentu nanado na ban emfiri ho. Eno de ese me emphatic. Yentu no firi ho. Kra na yenye man no. Second independent yentumi enkra gas mra gas ya ye ka se akura don ko wi ya ye pe bia ye nya bi no me ka se sagre ye eyi
anyway of our body yenton kabio enti Bombardier Yanko, your final word.
Bedase Bibia. Said the Ekano, Madame Credon, Kona Bibi says, I didn't as a Ghana and I mean, him was Nipa. I didn't party I say, Yankafuno, who are not Yakamfuno. Michael Jazz Becca say, tell him it's just human nature and was a bassa. Then Zoena Ebushia Dofunu, Muchilika. Till Nipano Nanka Intine Ekano. What you say na waka no krano ache nipa no e will never be say tell it like it is on se me sha se me kan e kwedan ko wonye nwu ye hwense ma na ye kan wonye tie kwedan ko na se obika say ye denigrade no o na ebu ni so ye ebu na bemfo na ye so comedian o join One yes, one munyansa no munye comedian, almost na eduka, aboka. Aban we to some na school lawyer, ya ko one temple in or UK, no one lawyer, no. And what they are the 623 billion. Ever not to say, we don't call about Ganaka. Or no sika mum near the Kojibisia. So that's it. Edi Kenyansa, Nyansa, and interpreting knowledge. And they can hunumu, so on papa name hunumu, and they discernment, no hunumu. So that's it. And we say, now, you know, and the year can a year boy a be a year. Eulogy one who do a becho a ye cratani no manomani a bona pass when a baby beside the dinner and cotias and madame. Yantinam panaso, madame. And none of my mamma or of the equed and call Mcas say, I wouldn't go tell you. I said, they're busy on Tiasi and equed and going to school. The Waba UN a year or Yadia, Yadnaka delegation, or Yadnabetu, American Hospital, abandoned mum nebonica. Sebi once so yet say woman cancer, on so yet my master of Germany, no, aban a shomono, and no jelly yen can. Obi a dria cocoa, and a cocoa, Nicoco, Janina, cocoa boat for a generous work of Gibbesia, and the Assyrian Dinka delegation one infant yen fanning count. It's Ghana for penocre, Nenso can crana, not yet. And the pabell crane. And none of pork, I was in the question my kind to Madame Matanfona. Well, Mali said the truth is an offense, but it's not a sin. So that's it. Ain't he say, yes, mental reconstruction? Them catch me say independent speech and Kumakano. Paragraph 3 the most important. Yeah, there's already a paragraph for the black man's caper. Okay, be answer. Any friend the first order condition or say. And thus we need to change your minds and attitudes. Now, why do you need better than what me I'm gonna do affairs? Okunu train yen to obabona yire. Or you train yen till obe points any kunu. Nemo why do you house bibia because we yen you cannot to wo so we sikani so a un show off now so wo ye wa de come on. And any cake you don't kwase me o. So because say at least never say or your public figure. But yen ko fo bebre omu de biene me abna ahon pese o call Ghana or no akọ volunteer or call confonochi kwa ye a year referral for about 12 regions, no. 12 regions. With the self be a greater Accra region, maybe a Eastern region. Obi bia baho, a slim phone in a chabe 9 hours, a bakumasi. And so ye nishi. And ne Ubo Museo Konyamo Yere, and I was standing him so or call hospital. And then walk ask for me a letter from letters from no Wakoto student address on Fanco, and yes, or better form. Or better from or bow walk was on Obi hospital no sad infection about. Sanity you ain't no ye hospital, but hospital no so we see hospital that's a surprise in Kanwa. A hospital a useless. Sebi a year coffin a you in front of a crampon or yes a dear flutum. And Newton Oko Fantino to Kumasia and Nungwa, company a year a front of a craft. The Oka Benkunia yen Benkuta. The Opefu near Yufu a Casa Fonda Kama near Natum. A Fonda Cacras will hear me pad to enter a year tongue if not a can, and yet for display cake. Until we need the capital infrastructure, never would the bar Acadena Cano. Oh, yeah. And I will say, yeah, you know, a University of Medical Science Hospital. Yeah, come. And I know make us be Koja war. A DNFC. Also, do a corner. I want to crab open so want them. Open so want them by 1% free on them. And why in my come. This is what we are looking for.
Yeah, snap your bombardier. Why?
Maybe one with them na treno. Sanity and net them na treno ye and the academy in account say Ghana I airport service said you know temna tuno almost dedicated ma only African flights. Into a DNA nation building. A bina was one can who say according to Article 36, you know, or say provide the infrastructure, they must develop all the regions and every part of the region. And now no for the central region, western region, I am for no. Onipa choosing say MP no Yantwaba man no day also also provide a constitutional provision. Also when you say constitution say we must develop every all the regions equally. But also he chose not to develop that region added because Nipa or nominating no for MP Yantwaba man.
which is a violation of the constitution. Suswan pa say bia obi ne ba ye pa no say eni mi Ashanti region from eni mi Buta region from maka so ombeti ase. E be ka say why ye hwehwemu. But Nando timi di ni busi no it when ni pa mo say ni party no oye papa. O wiki present we say mianka constitution de mianka say me busu but ye nyam hwe. Na president ye nyane hwe a president onum say wo bu constitution no ono na ode ni president tour for Ghana say eno na bebem emem. Character is everything. Character is everything. Nti enye nwanwa. So okoji o aban japade rage enclave obubu aban japade nyina passport office national secretariat and comfort down almost say private we three nyina go say odikosi edan manyakopon. David na oye a man after God's own heart no. Also for say oh David ube so see we see dan manyakopon. O say near fan free David see David Mary nya de manyakopon Abraham yankasa me hu nkemu. Ti David chia asasendeka. Wọ́n say national cathedral na adani swimming pool. Saa na yakopon ye na ade. O nsi wie na wako. Aka na say aka be 2 months na eja wo free wo. Saa na yakopon egu na ase. Because ye kan na yakopon say onti edan ya ni pensense mu. Independence Square na we e fata capacity.
Mama de.
Wo stu use papa name 5,000 obi use. And wo bo manika hwede for me na MP na yegu na nim ase na MP for after the MP for ono beka na MP for benya ono kasa ono ko ye o say ya boka between $100 to $400 million so papa e di na yi wudi ni say yes must spend for na ya record on Ghana ye record book mu Nesla no ye ni foundation ade na ye say yes spend this kind ye ni kadire ni foundation e yam na ni etu ajayi our design ye man 30 million cedis. Ye this can assure for monthing ya so ko donate bia up to now cathedral in the foundation. Obi also ye reverend Kwan Yakopon di. Also ye reverend say what double identity. When you Christian no. The papa. Sa na be enti eduapa entimi so ababonenda.
All right. Thank you very much Prince the Bombardier or say Eduapano intimate so ababone eda. Very, very interesting. Unless we have different sources other than life itself. Unless some of us we emerge from the supposed devil. So Eduapano so ababone and everybody say ana yenyina yefiri nyame mu na ebinom etumi edin samone among other things. One thing that comes to mind straight away is all about the environment within which odi eduano ebesie. It is not about eduano itself. Abano de it is coded within it the huge tree, the environment within which obedua sa it abano. It plays a major role in the kind of fruit that comes out of it. It is not straightforward. Say eduapa bia and so aba bone. Yo, and yeah, ya kind sano. I know say and yabedia reho kakra there, but today also happens to be the birthday of the Blessed One. The Blessed One. A happy, fantabulous, glorious birthday to you. May you grow in more wisdom, more love, and more strength. Why? May you continue to align yourself with the principles of life. That's as I always put it. You came of life, be aligned with the principles of life, and enjoy the best of life. Ebedo BBS once again for being part of today's show. Nami Adma Ochina Wednesday. Hopefully we'll do our best just to come back and carry on with a year seeking the very best for our dear nation Ghana. And Sani Yakono, them say Abi say Busa Nyomba Kubi, or some last Yintie, and Fan Famuaba, right? The Blessed One, Nami Admochna, certainly. My boy mama, why? And idea when you so Nyame admochna me hu nyumba why All right then. Bye bye.
Obama me so akro, nkradie mu ani omu ya.